Hello, and welcome back to episode 3 of Lost Souls. Here in the lands of No Cooney, in the town of Ensvine, our adventurers have been through a lot. They found themselves in a desolate city with no one there, come across bandits, uncovered tales, moved around, and found entrances to locations that they should not have found. And now they found themselves working for a king that maybe they don't particularly want to work for, but the the riches seem like enough to want to bring them there. So our adventurers are on a path of fighting within the Druid's Grove. And as we last left them, they had completely killed everything up to the point of a wolf. So now we're going to head over and speak with our adventurers and figure out where they're at in their journey. All
By
right,
my power.
our adventurers. Derlak, how you doing? Where are you feeling about where you're at?
I'm feeling all right. I'm slaughtering a few animals that talk for some reason. I mean, not talk, but just slaughtered of them. They trying to get in our way. We get rid of them. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Getting rid of them, I feel you. All right, Giuna, how are you feeling? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm feeling quite good. Keeping my thoughts on the low for now.
That's understandable. I get that. Joe, how are you doing? I know that you had that spider bite into your head there. It's quite unfortunate. How you feeling?
Feel awful.
Yes, you got a couple holes
My
there.
head hurts so much. And it doesn't help Fairy Boy over there is talking. I don't like it. I don't.
The fairy
But I'll
boy
survive.
seems to get you down there, right?
Too much, I would like to say. Too much.
Speaking of, we're gonna move right over to Perrin. Perrin, what are you thinking about your adventure so far?
Honestly, it's been going pretty good. I tried to make friends with an ape last time we were here, and well, I collected a boar head and a spider head. My trophy collection seems to be growing quite large. I feel great.
Why'd you never grab the ape head?
I hadn't thought about it yet.
It might still be there by the time we get a chance.
I'll have to go back and collect that one too. You're right.
And last, but very much not least, Trimmer. How's your adventure been so far?
I mean, I really didn't want to have to fight these guys. I tried my best to not have to fight them, but it didn't really work out, so here we are. I'll be honest with you.
And now you're a wolf.
Oh my. It seems he's not done quite well with that little wolf over there.
Derlak, you're gonna be the first going.
Rushing in. I'm taking that wolf out.
That's what you're doing
And
right away?
yep, attacking it with my dagger.
That wolf isn't in the turn order yet, by the way.
Huh?
The wolf itself is not showing up in turn order.
Oh,
Well, does a 21 hit though?
21 does hit.
I figured so. It will take 5 damage.
Never need you to shut up.
And as you hit the wolf, you notice it look up to you with wondering eyes as to why you might be doing such a thing. And that's it. Joe, it's your turn.
Hold up.
Right.
I am also
Well,
going
seeing
to
as my head is
use.
still
Oh wait, I was
aching with
so-
pain,
okay.
Joe, one
have-
sec.
Joe,
Sorry.
hold on.
Apparently, your like was
I
not
was
done.
using. Yeah, I was using a bonus action, the rapid hop. I can jump 10 feet without provoking an opportunity attack as long as my speed is greater than 0. And I still had 5, so I am going to jump back 10 feet.
Okay. Then it
That
will
was
be
it.
now Joe's turn.
right. I have a backup dagger. I guess I'll try to throw it at this one and see if it gives me any luck. So Joe's just gonna throw the dagger again like he did originally. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 absolutely hits.
Let's go. Finally a good throw. 1 damage.
Spoke too soon.
Well, that was quite the nice throw there.
As your dagger
Joe?
grazes its eye and falls right in front of the wolf's feet, you do a point of damage.
You know, I'll
Nice throw,
take it.
Baldy. You managed to slightly graze it.
At least this one actually did damage than the other one. Surprisingly.
The wolf that was recently talking to Lego reaches out and goes for a bite, and Lego does a 15 hit you.
No.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the damn wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Yeah.
Wolf stats.
So a 15 does hit you.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
I'm going to bite back.
Okay.
Was
What should we call
a
him in his wolf form? Is his name Fluffy?
12 hit.
A 12 does hit.
Woo. He takes 8 damage and is now prone.
And just like that, the wolf falls beneath your feet.
Oh, good show.
This took less time than the one spider.
Describe how you would like to have that final blow.
Pretty much just a bite straight through the neck.
Yeah, then you are successful. Biting straight through that neck. The blood splattering around you. Seems like real blood. Visceral.
By any chance, can one of y'all hear me? I'm hurting a little bit after the last 2 battles, to be honest.
I walk over, pet now the wolf on the head. Good job, little boy. Oh, sorry, good boy. That's what I meant to say.
Just walks away.
Oh, can I try to take the wolf head, please, DM? I've got a thing to keep up.
Survival check.
Yes, sir.
Can I get a heal?
Yes. 1 second. I'm just checking.
3 on that survival check.
Even though the head was almost completely separated, as you're doing so, you manage to butcher it to the extent that it's almost unrecognizable, but still a skull nonetheless, holding on to some meat.
And can I attempt to preserve it? I'm not preserving the spider head, by the way. I just want to preserve this one.
Another survival check.
While he's doing that, I give a quick slap on Durlac's shoulder and says, "I still need you. And cure wounds." That heals you for 9.
Appreciate it, man.
9
Yeah,
on
no
that
problem.
survival check.
Do what now?
You took
A 9 on the survival check to preserve the head.
So you did so good, in fact, that it's just a skull that's left over.
Good enough for me. Pocket it right into the bag of holding that I've been carrying.
Perfect.
Can Joe skin the wolf's fur and keep it as a pelt?
You can attempt to.
Mm.
That is also a survival check.
A 10.
Um,
Oh, please.
you get off enough fur in a good pattern that would cover like a wallet.
Will
Rough.
do.
Gonna make
least it's
yourself a
better
nice
than
little
nothing.
wallet there.
Yes, it'll go nicely in my collection.
Didn't, where are you going?
Just checking out some more of this place.
Sounds good.
Seems to be quite.
I need to go back and get that ape skull at some point.
Oh yes, we won't forget that.
Yeah, we can get it on the way out back to town.
Up here looks a little interesting.
It's that big boy barf.
That background audio though. Hello there.
As you all
Durlac, it's
approach,
your mom.
before you say anything, you will notice that this particular rabbit seems to be moving in and attending to an orb within this circle. And while doing so, some of those same greenish blue energies that you've seen will be seen surrounding her hands and the orb itself. And as soon as she hears the hey, she breaks away and that energy and magic is gone, and she steps up and says, "Oh, well, hello, dearies. I see." I was so focused here. I see that you all had managed to make it through my summons. As she will stomp her foot a few times, and Derlac, Perrin, you will notice that the items from your capture have completely disappeared within your inventory.
That's toxic.
Oh, they were summons, eh? Not just general beasts of the area.
Well, once beasts, dear, but their souls are left within only my magic at this moment.
Hey, lady, you took my skulls. I was keeping those. I was gonna hang them on a wall in our mansion one day.
Well, they're just spirits of the forest, dear.
That doesn't make it any better.
For the spirits.
Can I? I'm gonna take this head off this statue then.
No, Perry. Oh my god. I don't know him.
You can try.
DM, I'm definitely trying
I
to
want
pull
the
the head
orb.
off the statue.
So, roll a strength check.
Yeah, for sure. A 16?
You're prying at the head of that statue there. As a fairy, I would imagine you're flying above it, trying to pull up on it. It's just not budging.
Okay, I guess I'm not taking.
Don't
your
worry,
stuff.
we'll find you. We'll find you some more.
Okay, I really liked those ones though. It was a good memorial piece or piece of memory from our good time in the forest.
If I may, what brings you all here to the grove? You all are obviously
Well-
strong enough to reach me. How can I help?
Well, not quite sure. I'm hoping this is the grove that the old king sent us to.
You'll
The old
note,
dead king. Don't
Better-
Or
forget.
rather, the druid sent us. He sent us to the druid.
you'll notice the rabbit have a slight gulp upon the mention of the word king. Anybody who's standing in front of her will see that. Also, where's Tremor?
He's
The wolf.
right here as a wolf.
Wolf.
Oh, okay. Yep, I couldn't see his character there.
No worries.
Just a slight gulp. Come down and she'll say, the king. Are you all descendants?
No,
Well,
we're.
no.
We should probably call ourselves acquaintances.
We're basically his royal army. Is kind of how he put it. He's being a bit humble there.
Pretty
Oh.
much doing a simple deed for him, I guess you could say.
I had long
Yeah,
thought that the memories of the grove from those days could be revived, but you all are here to do the king's bidding.
Yeah, he trusted us to go kill a god, Layla, Lyra, something like that.
Oh, thank goodness. So he's already told you. I couldn't keep a secret for much longer than this. This Lyra is she's a dastardly woman.
Dastardly, eh?
Oh. Certainly a word.
Well, I've never been more terrified in my life than in my encounters and Lyra's servants, and those are just creatures that she sends upon us. It takes everything that I have to maintain the grove here now.
Well, what kind of creatures? Like those animals that like your summons? Because that wasn't very tough. We can handle those.
I would classify it as similar, but my summons don't compare.
So similar but stronger.
Hmm.
Do they tend to be of the beast variety, or
Oil slicking creatures. They seem as if they're composed of a liquidy substance. They're thick in nature, and when you take them down, they absorb into the ground as viscous material. It's quite unsettling.
Oh. Wait a minute.
like slime?
And they absorb to the ground. Wasn't like the robbers we dealt with before when we all met?
I must ask, why would you all feel the necessity to slay my summons?
Well, you see,
They got in the way.
a little bit of that, and I did try to make friends with your big monkey friend, but he must have thought I was disrespecting him or talking rudely. I heard a couple of my friends, they spoke monkey to him, so then I tried to translate in my own way. I've never spoken monkey before, if I'm being honest, but I thought I'd give it a shot. I heard them do it, thought I could do it. Turns out couldn't do it, and he got a bit angry.
Oh,
I apologize, miss. We just met him not that long ago.
Yeah, but we're best friends, really.
That's a far-fetched word right there. That's very far-fetched.
oh. And you all are
Yeah, I
the
don't think
team that the
anyone
king
actually likes
assembled.
Baldy over here.
Are you sure about that? Oh,
Yes,
oh, dearie me.
this is quite the ragtag group, I'm sure you can tell. But it is the group you got.
Like I told the king, Little Miss Rabbit Lady. What's your name again, by the way?
Do you all have any sign of the king? Any way that I could know or substantiate your claims?
We have a deed.
Yeah, we have
Deed
the
to the
deed
mansion?
to his mansion. He said we could have the mansion, actually.
Oh, can I see that, please?
Yeah, and I
Did you live
will.
with her?
Yeah, I have it. I'll walk up, and I'm not handing it to her, but I am like you said, it was in a scroll, correct, DM?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of unrolling it and showing her.
So if you will remember, that particular scroll was not the deed itself. The deed is the back page of that scroll, kind of glued
Mhm.
onto the surface.
Oh yeah, did we not actually get to the deed?
Never
No,
actually
you
peel it off.
You were
Yeah,
not
no, you're right.
successful at
I
peeling
failed
it
that
off.
roll. You're right. I'm sorry. Fuck it. I'll hand it to her.
And this does look familiar, as she'll peel the deed back from the actual scroll, and then pocketing that said scroll into her possession. She'll look the deed over, up and down, putting it to the light, really examining it all over as she hands it back to you, and she says, well, then I guess I must trust what you all say. You're not just
Oh,
grave
don't worry.
robbers, correct?
No, he called us his.
No.
He said if we can do this, we'll be his royals, and we're royal army basically. And honestly, he even bowed to us. He didn't seem like the type to bow, but he bowed to us.
Well, I cannot leave from the orb here. I must stay within the circle. Does anybody... It's been so long. I don't have my own paper or quill. Does anybody have something I could use to write?
Um.
No.
Nope.
I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing.
Well, I got the ink for some reason, but that's about it. I guess I could combine the ink in this small knife here, but I still don't have paper.
You could use that scroll that you just took from me, ma'am, which was pretty unpolite, actually. I would like that back, if I'm being honest. It was gifted to me by the king. I don't think you're above the king or anything.
Oh, I just noticed these are documents that were for the crypt. As she tears off a small piece and begins to drawing you all a map of the lay of the land. You will notice two particular areas. One that she'll label the catacomb entrance, and one that she'll label the king's hideaway. This is where your deed lays to you, the house that was given. Just know that the top portion of this home has been completely leveled. The ceiling of it is essentially... The ceiling of the first floor is essentially it. There is no more
Yes,
second
the
floor. It's not much
king
as...
did want us to be in disrepair.
It's not as much of a mansion anymore, as much of a single-story home, but it's still been pristine and we've upkept it.
Well, how come you only kept one floor, may I ask?
We just haven't had time to build.
That
Slacking.
king's gonna have some paying up to do. We were promised a mansion.
Well,
How
at
many
the moment,
rooms does the bottom floor have?
the one...
So this really isn't a mansion, is it?
It's just a house?
Well, the main room has a very large bed.
A very large bed.
For one person. Or two.
But as far as we are concerned as druids, you could still house an army in the house, but comfortably and respectably.
And that's probably because you're a small rabbit person.
Comfortably and respectively, the most of you will, with your dog, will have a hard time living there.
She doesn't even recognize a wolf.
Well,
Well,
I do recognize it as a wolf, but a wolf
That you just
that
called
is
it a dog?
tamed is much a dog, is it not?
she does
Not
have
quite.
a point there,
Yeah,
James.
it is our little
Close.
puppy.
I mean, there is a difference, technically.
Yeah, it's our little puppy.
It's a good puppy.
I've
He's a
met
I'm
good
surprised you two
boy.
are siding with this.
I've
The
met
here.
many of those who have housed wolves as pets, and they call them dogs. But there is a big difference.
That doesn't
They're
make
not
it.
wrong. You all are not wrong. I was just trying to
It's
speak
not that big
polite.
of a difference. It's a puppy.
I just don't think you really realized what you were looking at first.
It's a puppy.
Oh, I promise. I have, dearie. And I have to stay here to protect this orb. Otherwise, I could take you all where you are going, as she does hand over to Giuna the map of the lay of the land. It does show you, as she begins into, if you all are really here for the king, what I knew to entrust to his descendants was these catacombs. This is where you all must go to face Lyra. We tracked her down. We did everything we could. We've set every trap. We've put every piece into play. And if you all are telling me now that you all are going to go there, then I can activate your all's way down. It's a large pit, but there's a portal at the end. And if the portal is non-active, you just hit splat. Poof, gone.
Well, ma'am, I
Oh,
wouldn't mind going, but I don't exactly want to go to the house before we go there. Do you have some place that we could potentially rest up? We did just have to fight all your summons. Again, not sorry, but not really sorry about that.
I
They were a little rude.
the mansion is more than enough for you to rest than the ground around you here now. That would be the best
Let me
place
ask
for
you
you to
one
go.
other question about it. You said there was only one bed, but is there perchance cots, couches, chairs?
Couches, there are couches, there are rugs. There, it's a really
I
big
didn't ask
bed.
about rugs.
You could fit multiple.
Uh, roughly how far away is it, ma'am?
Well, within the day, you could reach it by nightfall.
oh, that's not too bad.
So we could go there, rest up, come back tomorrow, kind of thing, and then we can go take care of this Lyra lady who it shouldn't take long. Yeah, there's
I
5
step
of
out
us.
behind Durlek, and I start whispering to him. You know, I don't know if you noticed it. She mentioned that orb a couple times without us saying a thing about it. It's almost like she's trying to make sure we understand it's there.
The orb?
Yeah, she mentioned it twice without us even
Yeah.
so much
yeah,
as looking
yeah.
at it.
Oh, well, I've been looking at it. It's kind of nice looking at.
I don't
I
know.
almost
Maybe we
want.
should go
I
take
don't
it.
want to steal it. We should definitely steal it. I would love to have it. It looks nice. Looks like I could sell it for a good amount of gold.
Perhaps before we officially leave here, we can do so.
I mean, now that you guys mention it, Tremor over there has been kind of eyeing up the orb for the last little bit. Maybe there is something up with it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Does anyone try to distract the other person? And just let me slide through and grab it.
Fiona, you've been able to charm a few people in your times, haven't you?
Oh, I'd say I've gotten a few, but I think first we probably should go for finding some way to rest up a little bit.
We'll go to the mansion first. You're right.
We're definitely coming back.
Single-story house, I
Right.
guess. Yeah, well, we have to have her open the portal for us, so we'll get that done first, I suppose.
I mean, if you want, I can cast you my little guidance and maybe just make it a little bit easier for you to do right now.
Keep the RP up. I'll be back in just 1 sec. Sorry. 1 sec.
You're good.
I mean,
You're good.
it would
Well,
help.
do we really think the orb would help? Like, I don't think it'll help us right now.
No,
What if,
I'm thinking not now as well, but
yeah, what
I'm
if
just
that's the
trying to
only
get
way?
I'm just trying to get some money.
we just need
Yeah,
that
that might
portal
be,
open
yeah,
first.
that might be the only way in. I don't know. Does one of you maybe
It
want
is
to
very nice.
ask what it is?
I mean, one of y'all can, but I want it either way.
It's very nice.
I will as soon as the
The
DM
board?
returns for me to ask.
Who is the DM? What is this you
Fourth wall,
talk
fourth wall.
over?
Trevor, are you in the fucking orb?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
I didn't want to do that.
You back?
Ma'am.
Yes, dearie. Yes.
Just
Well, we were talking, and you've mentioned your precious orb that you must protect a couple of times now. And
without
we
us saying
saw,
a thing about it. No
yeah,
less.
and
Oh,
we
well,
saw
I would
our dog
assume
over
that
there
most of
sniffing
the
it.
land knew about the land. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
No, we're new
Yeah,
around
no,
here.
don't
It
apologize.
just seemed like you really wanted us to take attention to it.
Yes. Well, it's the point of the Druid Circle, and I am so sorry, dearies. You all coming here and with this journey from the king, and I just assumed that knowledge would have been known. We of this area, these druids here, and especially from Thelandra's descent, we protect this orb which we call an orb of truth and light. This orb provides most of the energy that you see here within this grove, like my summons that you just saw. If it wasn't for the power of this orb, I wouldn't have had the ability to summon so many creatures at once. And some of the greenery and flowers around here, they wouldn't exist without this orb. The portal that I'm going to open for you all to enter the catacombs, that I couldn't do that without this orb. So it provides great magical benefit to the users, but you do need a shrine to encompass it.
Oh.
And
So the orb
Lyra,
gives you life.
Lyra has been attempting to steal this orb for some time now. And Thelandra has been very, very smart at making sure that that does not happen. I'm just here to make sure that the magic works.
I see.
Good to know. Well, thank you. Just quick question on that. What exactly encompasses a shrine? Like, I do see all the things you have here, but say I wanted a shrine of my own. What would it take to make one of those?
Well, just some regular components. There's no, as you see here, we've used the bones of the forest to decorate this. This was a great stag that once lived, and it died of old age. And it's just here to adorn this shrine. But to completely make the shrine, you at least need to be able to dig a hole that is 6 feet deep and surround it with the stones of the region.
Perfect. Well,
Hmm.
with that
Do you
newfound
think
knowledge, oh, you go,
the
GM.
armor of
I apologize.
do you think the armor of a god would count as something that could work?
An armor of a god. I don't. Well, my greatest occurrence with a god is Thelandra, and she makes a lot of things work. So, yes, I think.
Hmm.
All I needed to
Interesting.
know.
Yeah, you have been very helpful, Miss. I still don't think I got your name. But
I go
you've been
by
wonderful.
Usagi, otherwise known
Usagi, yes.
as the Rabbit Protector. I am
Well,
known to.
that's perfect. We're going to get on our way. We have a mansion to claim and arrive at and take a nice nap. And then I think we'll be back and you can open up that portal for us if you wouldn't mind. That would be very kind of you.
I can start
Um,
the preparations for that now, and it can be ready for you all, I would say, by dawn tomorrow.
well, I would expect if you're saying that we could arrive at the mansion by nightfall, I would expect us around noon tomorrow. Not to get too specific, we'll be here around noon, so just have it ready by then and we'll take care of all of this.
Sounds good, dearie. I appreciate you all coming by. Next time,
The rabbit
please
protector, hey?
know that the summons are there for purpose.
Well, you just let them know when you're summoning them not to mess with us and not to get so angry. Your gorilla friend got really angry, couldn't take any more precautions. If they let us by, we don't hurt them.
That's the sad part about it. I don't control what they do past that. It's the orb that is.
Well, that's the sad part about me. I don't control what I do when an angry gorilla tries to hit me.
Unfortunate.
Fair?
Actually, you controlled yourself quite well, I dare say.
Please.
That's
for
true. I
Me,
typically run and ask the rabbit here to deal with it.
please, for me, understanding now that I know you and you know them, attempt to not, and then I hope that they will also attempt to not. I will do my best within my magical abilities to docile them. In the meantime,
That's
now
all
that
I ask.
I know that strong friends are around, and I will attempt to make sure that they don't harm you.
They step and come close to me. They try anything. They're
Lego,
dead.
you have been eyeing this orb and sitting there next
Who?
to it for a minute now, so I want you to be able to have your RP moment here. Nobody else can understand you, all that, but like, what are you doing?
I'm
Who?
just kind of like eyeballing it. I'm trying to see if I can like notice anything, or if I, because I don't know. I just want to see like what it is.
It's a
That
glowing, it's a glowing bluish green orb to you.
how big is it?
You called
Damn it. Too big for you as a wolf to carry in your mouth, but not too big for a normal person to carry in their arms.
Okay.
No chew toy
Um.
for Tremor.
Oh, yep, sorry.
It. I don't know if it make a difference if I like try to roll like a perception check to see if I notice anything like off about it.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay, since I'm a wolf, I got yo based on it. 19.
So, to you, as a wolf, and in your animal and bestial form, you'll notice that it seems to be pulsating with the same intensity that the ground is giving off around you. You feel the area, the energy of the area, and everything is going at a certain speed, a certain beat per minute, and that is the energy is most felt coming off of that orb.
Okay. Just gonna mosey back this way.
All right, and on that
also,
note,
I'm just gonna call you the rabbit. I'm gonna call you Bouncer. Seeing as though you're a rabbit and a protector.
Bouncer. I go by Usagi, but I don't mind the name Bouncer.
disrespect. Uh, on that note, unless anyone else has anything RP wise, of course, I'm going to start making my way towards the mansion. And DM, obviously, I don't have that map drawn out, but what way would we be heading?
So the person with the map
Would be more.
will know that it is up north and then to the left, that pathway.
Follow me, everybody.
Of course.
Right. Coming Tremor. Okay, he's behind.
And you were saying this path here. Woof.
Yes,
A little early.
you were 100% on the right path. We'll take turn order out. I gotta pull up characters.
Out of character. Beautiful map, DM.
Thank
He's
you.
very pretty.
Nope. Okay, you didn't come out giant. Thank God. Nope. Okay, just highlight everything. That's fine. Nope.
Oh.
So everybody is making it to the mansion at the same time, with Giuna kind of heading the back there. What are you guys thinking as you pull up?
I'm still a wolf.
That I want control of my character.
Would it have
and
not been over an
Same.
hour by then?
You are right. You are still a wolf. I'm sorry. You'll have to
Well,
wait a second.
would it have been an hour by that travel? Because if
Yeah.
that's the case, then no, he wouldn't be.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess it
yeah, no.
depends on
It
that.
would have been. It would have been over an hour.
Like a
Sorry.
So
full
yeah,
hour.
he's
Perfect. Appreciate that. I
and
thought
the first thing,
I'm trying to get everybody their
you're good.
characters working.
Yeah, take
The
your
first
time.
thing that I'm doing as we walk up, I'd imagine I'm actually walking up more over here, just on first glance. And I'm immediately looking at the statue and wondering if, obviously a bit out of character because I would know in character, is it the same or a very similar statue of the one that we had seen in the city?
Yes.
Okay.
well, this definitely seems promising, and it seems that the doors are already open.
It's
It looks
rather
very
nice here.
nice.
bit torn
It
down,
really is.
missing the roof and such, but
Want to anything I can take?
So technically, it still has a roof, but you would notice it would leak in the rain because it's just flooring from above.
yeah. Okay.
We definitely need to find somebody to fix this place.
Well, I know the rabbit had
Trim
said,
is bulky.
not you, Durlac, Bouncer, as Ginger would call him, had said there's only one bed and some couches.
I call the bed.
I'll be kind. I'll take one of the couches. I am a bit smaller.
I'd take the bed. I don't care about y'all.
At least he's honest. I'll give him that.
He seems to think there's others that do care about him, which we
Oh,
don't.
look, a bed. Huh.
I guess I'll take. Oh, there is another couch. I like misery. I'll just sleep on the chair.
There is a
I
chair
go.
within that room as well. There are rugs. And I will say that that bed is big enough that it doesn't just fit two like it has the pillows for. It would fit 4 of you all. It's a massive king-size bed.
Yeah.
I wander as
knowing
far as
that-
I can up the stairs just to look at the top of them.
And you just see that it's been sealed off. But you can peer through and just notice that the top layer is just flat.
Damn, these people really did a poor job at maintaining an entire floor just gone because of it.
knowing the purpose of coming over here was to sleep. I pretty exhausted from all the fights of earlier in the day. I'm just coming. I lay down onto the couch and I'm pretty much out like a light.
Well, he's gone.
Ooh,
I was laying down in the middle of the bed, chilling.
It hurts.
and I, Giuna, takes a nice hot bath.
I'm snooping. I want to see if I can find anything.
All right, roll a perception check.
14.
You find a book titled How to Kill a Unicorn.
Can I read said book?
It's uncommon.
Awesome. I'm gonna go just read a book, I guess.
In Giuna, you will notice that the water there is very warm. I'm assuming
And of course, even though
you're taking an
belying the
actual bath
picture.
and didn't just walk in with all your clothes on.
Right, exactly.
It seems like a very warm bathroom, as if it's in off of a hot spring itself. You're definitely able to get a nice bath off of that.
All right, which I would say I only took like at maximum an hour to hour and a half bath. You know, rested in a little bit, and to take the rest, I come out. Like, I know I don't need sleep, but I still want that bed. So I just quietly come in the room. Look at him. He's right in the middle.
Can I help you?
I would assume he'd be asleep by now.
To help you.
He did take an entire bath. Were you staying up the whole time, Durlek?
Yeah, he's just been chilling on the bed, reading his book.
Okay.
Oh, so he won't get a long rest.
Oh yeah, he hasn't gone to sleep yet.
Nah, just checking out this bed here.
Oh yes, it's pretty nice.
For the moment, I go and sit in the chair. Just keeping my eyes open, looking around.
My man's in a cuck chair. Sorry, that's all I could think.
Of what?
All I thought when you sat in it is that you're in a cuck chair. Oh, I'm so sorry. So out of character.
Fourth wall breaking. Lucky we don't have the curses. Tremor, what are you doing over there?
We could.
For
In the
the
general area.
for the first like probably half of the rest, because I don't have to have a full 8 hours for a long rest. I'm reading this book on how to kill a unicorn. Because why not?
Okay.
And then I'm probably going to take my long rest.
Within the book, you do notice that it talks about a lot of magical abilities that you don't recognize the name of. But one thing that you will see in specific is that when you do kill a unicorn, you need to encase it with an iron.
Huh.
That's something you've never heard and think is pretty unique from the book itself.
What an interesting book.
So, Perrin, Joe, are you guys sleeping like full long
Oh,
rest right now?
Yeah, I'm out like a light.
Joe is just spacing off into the distance, holding his head and looking very puzzled right now.
So Joe's not attempting to sleep.
He's slowly like falling asleep until he's just like lets go of his head and just falls back into the chair.
Okay. Then
Essentially, he passes out.
I'll let you both have a long rest. No.
Thank you.
Trimmer, Durlak, Giuna, what are you guys still doing?
After the first half of the long rest, I went ahead and took my long rest because I only need 4 hours.
So you fell asleep at the table there that you're at?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't sleep.
Kind of miss meditating.
Well, yeah,
The
fell
elven race
into his
doesn't have a
trance
sleep that they go
at the
into. Yeah.
table that he's at.
So I kind of just keep watching quietly, seeing when Durlak falls asleep. But
I'm
if he
eventually
doesn't,
take a short rest, but he's kind of glued to his book right now.
and after about the first 4 hours, or rather, see, it took an hour and a half bath, so another 2.5 hours I'd wait. And if he's not asleep by then I just go into my trance.
After 2.5
And
hours, he'd
take my
probably
long
be
rest.
going to starting to go to sleep after like 2 hours.
Yeah, so you will notice that Durlak has started to fall asleep as you start to need your short rest.
And I'm going for mine's just a short rest too.
Or long
Which
rest,
would only
sorry.
be an hour.
Yeah, for Giuna, it's a long rest.
Yeah.
So as you're needing
Short
your
rests
rest,
are only an hour, by the
you
way.
do notice that Durlak falls asleep. You're hanging on by a thread, though. You're barely awake. So what do you do?
Again, it wouldn't have anything to do with being barely awake because we don't sleep.
The level of exhaustion still comes into play, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're sitting there on the cusp of needing that, or you don't get it.
But yeah, as after the 2.5 hour mark, realizing he's still going for his book, I just sit back and start meditating.
Okay. So everybody take your appropriate rest, or like your short rest.
Yeah, I already did it.
And then you guys will be waking up in your newly acquired home.
I know that they're in the map. I just want to make sure they're actually there. When we came in, did we notice that there was food, i.e., like on the table on the counter, or is it all kind of just for show?
Nope. Real food. 100%.
Okay, in
Has
that
been
case,
upkept.
as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I go for, realizing that I had skipped dinner last night. Yeah, I'm kind of just digging into what looks to be some apples here and grabbing a couple of the grapes and just kind of having myself a nice fruit-filled breakfast.
I also grabbed some of the grapes.
They're like,
Does that
try
food
one of those
taste good?
apples. The apples are fucking amazing. I never had an apple quite this good before, if I'm being honest.
I mean, are y'all sure this shit is good? Hasn't there not
looks-
been people around here for
Well,
years
the
and
druid
years?
rabbit out there had said that they come in and keep it maintained. Maybe it's like an offering for the king, but I feel like a king eating this apple.
I just expect it to make sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
I got 16.
Yeah, so everything looks pristine. It looks like it's been upkept really well.
He's just gonna start eating them.
They can take
I
care
guess
of
it
down
looks
here, but
fine.
they can't take care of up there.
They did say they haven't had the time or resources to build it yet, so I don't
think
mind as
that's
long as there's food like
excuses.
this here for us. Yeah, probably is excuses. Do you think you claim to be the god of the group? Do you think you could restore it real quick?
He's no real
Do you
god.
think a god would even take the time for something small as that? Or rather, not small, but simple.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've been traveling together the last few
Well,
days,
I don't
and this
take
is
credit
our
for your
mansion.
opinion.
So I think you could do it for a friend, right?
No, apparently not.
What makes you a friend so far?
I don't know. You fixed up some of my stuff. I shot a guy for you. Well, more so a spider. Good friends.
Trust me, I know how your kind thinks. You think just like the rabbit there.
Yeah. And
You trying to say something?
unlike some false prophet. And saying that I'm kind of grumping off and trying to open up this door here, DM.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
Okay, I'm going in and just seeing if I can, like, does this
You'll
kind of
notice
trap door
the
here
room
budge at all?
seems unnaturally cool to you. And there's a lot of things that seem like they would be stored in a fridge. In fact, even like a few bread loaves and many vegetables. You don't see any meat, but many vegetables, peppers, bread, grain, and it's a cooled room.
Anything going on with the trap door, or
You can open it.
yeah, I'd like to try.
As you
Baldi,
do, you see what seems to be large blocks of ice, slowed by time. Seems like they're
Okay, but
not
I'm
just
just
dissipating beneath you, but
Okay, in that case, I'll just grab a piece of bread and head out. Chomp on the piece of bread while I'm walking out.
Hey, Baldy, point to your seat. Y'all think that man is a god?
I mean,
You're Durlek, right? Ah,
No. I'm Derelak.
there's two?
Yeah, there's two of us.
I.
You know what? Never mind. I can't talk about this.
Oh, my head, my head, my head, my head, my head.
so why does
How you
people still
doing,
think this
Ferry?
guy's a dog?
That I.
Okay, whatever, Ferry.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Like, I can do everything he can do. Like, all I've seen him do is like heal people. I can do the same thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, I agree. I think. You hear that, by the way, in your head, like those voices talking, or do you hear that? Do you hear that as well?
No, no. Am I supposed to?
I
Is there any chance I can hear them?
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what? Let's just go. Let's just.
Well,
Let's just go.
everybody
Maybe
in the area would slightly hear what they're saying, muffled, but yeah.
Baldy, are you good?
hey, pointy ears. Can you
Yeah.
come
I'm fine.
closer?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Why would I? I'm perfectly fine.
Hey, did Baldy ask if you hear him? If you also hear the voices? I just want to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't. I don't hear no
Hey.
voices. I mean, I talk to animals,
Great.
but that's about it.
I'm not hearing
As
any
they're like,
voices.
as they're talking, Joe is just like like poking and like scratching at his arm. They're fine. Nothing's wrong.
Did Joe get into any of the weird plants in the garden or anything?
Everything's fine. I mean,
I
nothing's
think Joe
wrong.
I think the Baldy definitely did.
Nothing's wrong.
I'm starting to think that
I mean,
spider bite's really getting to his head. Pun
Well,
everything's
spider
fine.
bite.
intended.
Everything's fine.
The head.
You are so funny.
Everything's fine.
I thought it was pretty good.
Everything's fine.
Lighten up, Durlak. It was a good joke.
Not really. I've heard better. A lot better.
Why are you always such a bitch?
I mean, I just gotta, treat you the way you are. Hey, bitch.
Ah, so original. The I am what you are thing.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're all kind of having this conversation as we head back to the grove there, DM.
Back to the
Pretty much.
original grove, okay?
Yeah.
Well. It seems we don't have to deal with the animals this
do
time.
it right.
So,
I suppose.
Vince,
I think.
hold up.
Rooms?
Vince, wait. Before we get back
Yes.
up there, are we taking the orb first, or are we going through the portal first? We should probably have
Well,
this stuff
we should have the portal open first.
and then take
and
the orb through
then-
the portal.
Yes. Because I have a
So I'll
feeling it'll
just
have to
grab
be
the
quite the
orb while
quick
y'all
motion.
distract them. And then
Yeah.
I'll go through the portal and y'all follow through.
Perfect.
Distract them the whole time and wait until I go through the portal, then everybody goes.
Distraction. Just I can distraction. Like talking.
You have access to your
Alright,
character.
hey, Baldy, I'm just need you to just, shut the hell up. You're gonna
I'll
ruin
try.
this.
You're gonna ruin
no,
the plan.
I'm not fine. I played no.
Just shut up.
Promise.
Just shut up. Could someone gag him?
Just have a little bit of patience with him. He'll get through it.
Oh, Darius, you're back.
Oh,
yeah,
Yes, we are back.
buddy.
And
We're
one sec.
gonna need that portal opened though, ma'am.
You said by noon time today,
As
correct?
Yes,
Durlek
yes.
passes by me, I
Well, if you check the map that I gave you, it was
quickly pat his
Just-
shoulder.
just past the mansion that you had. You need to go directly north and to the west of the mansion. That's
Yeah,
where
I
you.
don't.
That's
I
where you
don't
come
feel
across the
comfortable going
portal.
in without you there.
Take my guidance there, Derek. You got this.
We could.
I
We
can't
can
leave
leave.
here.
Look, there's already one rabbit here. That's you. So what if we leave our rabbit, and he'll defend your orb for you while we go to the portal?
I couldn't possibly leave. I was ordered to stay here by Thalandra, and I will stay here.
Yes, but the king has ordered you to help us get into fight Leandra or Lyra or Layla or whatever her name was.
Well, at this point, my duality leads way more to Thalandra than it does the king.
Well, while they're talking, I'm gonna try to sneak around. Does
Roll.
And he has add a D4 to it because I did give you guidance.
roll what?
Add a D4 to any of your checks for now too because he got guidance.
Yeah. I was asking him what I need to roll.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
DM, I see your screens on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sneak
You
down
see my
and see
screens
if
on what?
I'm trying to pay attention
On
and see if he sees me and stuff. You know.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not locked to your one screen, your streaming desktop.
no, I should be. Let me open new screen to here. Now you can't see it, right?
Nope, it should be good now.
Yeah, in new window. I did that within the same window. Give me just 1 second. Apologize. Yeah,
We're
so
the group that
roll a
hates each other but loves each
stealth check.
Gotcha.
We equally hate each other and like each other all at the same time at this point, by the way.
What's the +4 to it? It is a 27.
No, plus a D4.
Plus a D. Oh. I didn't hear the D part.
Worries.
Well, 26.
Yeah, you are able to make it to where you're going to.
Well, I'm going to try to just grab the orb while they're talking to her and without her noticing.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand.
Still with that added bonus. Because it's only been a few seconds.
Oh, a 19.
Plus a d4.
Yeah,
He did.
I did that.
Okay. So, when you reach out and grab upon it, you will get shocked and take 4 points of damage as Usagi turns around and looks at you directly. Says, "What are you doing, dearie?"
I just wanted to touch it.
Oh, you weren't trying to remove the orb for Lyra, were you? Because then I would have to do unspeakable things.
I don't even know who Lyra is.
Well, the deity that you're supposed to be facing. Ah,
Yeah, I mean, I know he was supposed to be
Well, like,
fighting
how
some god,
could
but I
you?
could care less. What are you saying? How could I touch the orb? Look at it. It's pretty dope looking.
He's not lying. It looks really pretty.
we within the grove
I-
consider it the life orb of the land, and
That's cool.
you all
You
wouldn't.
said that yesterday too.
You all wouldn't be here to try and procure this from me, would you?
No.
No. He was just
No.
he was touching it
You're-
to see if he gained the life of the land, man.
Plus, we already caught it for you.
Derlak, dear, I hope that you're okay. Here, as she hands out a potion to you, Derlak.
I'm just gonna take the potion.
I didn't mean to harm you, I swear.
Go ahead.
I'm just very, very particular and very, very cautious of this orb.
2d4 plus 2, I think. DM, correct me if
2d4.
I'm wrong.
2d4 plus what?
2.
Yes.
8.
So, Giona, she said the map says where this portal is. Where is it on the map?
I pull out the map. Look at it.
You pass me my phone.
I'm like, well,
Well,
according to this, it's right here.
everything seems
But-
so-
She made her instructions a little unclear yesterday, I feel like. Hence why we came back. Is that not right?
That's what I thought. I thought we had to come here for it. But I
Well-
guess
I did want you to come here to let me know when you would be on the way, so that it wouldn't be wasted resources or someone trying to get in through the portal.
So you're saying our friend here, the fairy, Perrin, told you a time to be ready with the portal for no reason. You wasted his time. I'm so disappointed in you.
I think it wasted all of our time.
I'm gonna start walking away, heading to roughly the point where Giona told me.
Yeah, and I say, please make sure the portal's ready. And we
She'll scream
just a
out,
quick wave and
"Preparing now!"
Are you going? Oh,
so ditzy.
I'm gonna make my way right there.
So
I think we're on our first time.
that orb didn't feel so great.
Our first
Yeah,
break of the
Yeah,
night.
that looked like it was quite the shock. What's up?
Aren't you and your puns?
What'd you say, DM?
What?
Oh, I thought you had said something in between there. Sorry.
I was saying we could technically go to our first break of the night.
I'd appreciate that break. Not gonna lie.
I think we do need to keep him on put it on break before I say anything.
And we're back.
Woo!
And now everybody has made their way over to the entrance to the catacombs, guided by Giuna. And you'll notice, Giuna, on your map, the rabbit didn't draw the hole as big or as vast and deep as it is, but you guys are walking
Mhm.
up on it and recognize this is a very large carved out hole.
That's another point off for the rabbit back in the grove. This thing's a lot larger than she let on. I mean, look at what she made it look like on this map.
Yeah, this thing
Um,
is
It is
enormous.
very
Yeah.
it's very nerve wracking, I guess one can say.
Before I take a step further here, can I perceive or inspect or something to see if there's anything like sketchy leading up to it?
Roll
i.e.
a
like a pressure
perception.
plate or um, 18.
You will notice as you're walking up, it does seem like there's 2 pressure plates that are in front of this pedestal
Okay.
up here. That's about it.
Uh, Joe, could you
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
go
yeah.
go take a look at that pedestal for me?
Hey, um, sure. I guess yeah. I can do it. And Joe is just gonna walk forward and um, is it out of character? But is this like I just walk onto it and like stand on it, or like
Yeah. So as you
oh,
walk up and
okay.
step onto the plate there, you recognize that your feet sink about an inch, but nothing crazy happens.
Oh, much better than the voices said it was gonna be. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Joe's just gonna walk a little bit forward onto here.
Onto the table?
Is there anything on the table?
No, not right now.
Joe just stands on the table.
Okay. Joe went
Is
from walking in front of the pedestal to standing on top of the pedestal.
can Joe perhaps see the blue fire from the view he's getting since he's a little bit up, or is it just like the glow?
From where you are, you definitely recognize a glow of a blue, but it's actually going in and out right now. It's not like it's fully solid blue like the map shows. It's just petering in and out as of this current moment.
Oh, um, nothing, nothing really happened. What was it? Your name's Perrin, right? Perrin or
Yeah,
Fairy? Yeah.
Perrin. Perrin, yes.
Yeah. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Oh, thanks for testing that out for me. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess
I'm gonna fly
Thing is that
over
it's
top of
2
Joe
though.
and just kind of peer into the hole here.
So you'll see
Again, just
you'll
looking.
see essentially what Joe was seeing, but just from a top-down perspective. And as you see the portal coming into and out of existence, flashing on and off, seeming like it's not fully stable just yet, but you can definitely see the image of a portal appearing in front of
Joe, you go
Oh,
first.
so that's supposed to be the portal?
That's
oh,
This is where she said it was. Right, Juno?
this is
Yes, this is where it should be.
no, it's not that even. No, no, you shut up. No, you. What was that, parent? What was that?
Just get in the portal. Jump in the hole.
Hey, look at
I,
that nice glow down there. That's pretty cool looking, Joe.
I. Is it I? Is it just me, or
You
you
should
guys see the faces in it, or am I? I might be losing it. Oh,
move a little bit. I can't really see. What? I think you're
Just
seeing things. Just get a little closer and look at it
I,
again.
I. No, do you see it down there? Like
What?
the
What?
voices. The voices
Okay,
are
and he
saying there's
pushes
something.
Joe. He pushes Joe. I push Joe.
you.
Or
In
push him
that
down.
case, roll
Oh,
I
no.
sure hope it stabilizes.
roll an acrobatics, Erlek, and then Joe roll a strength check.
Oh no.
Oh,
I got 13.
Got a 0.
They got
The literal
0.
0.
in the hole.
So Durlak pushes Joe off of the edge, and Joe, you're gonna fall. And right as you seem like you're going to hit the bottom, the pool does glow a bright blue-green, and you just disappear from existence.
Did Joe die?
I have no clue.
We're not gonna know unless we go down with them.
Who's next?
I think you should go next.
Nah,
You got a good
not
hop
it.
there behind you.
I
Nah,
vote Tremor.
nah, not it.
Tremor should be next.
Yeah, Trimmer should
But
go
here's-
next, and then I say that God should go next. You know?
Tremor starts stepping on the pressure
Cowardly
plates
as always.
over here on the behind the table, hearing them shift up and down. That's just all he's kind of preoccupied by.
You know, Tremor, you're long enough you can lay on top of both of them and push them that way.
Doesn't seem like he heard you.
As Giuna said that, I'm gonna fly up and dive in. I will be.
Yours was
I will be stopping if it looks like that blue doesn't come up. Like if it looks like I'm gonna hit the bottom, I'm kind of coming to a stop.
You hit the blue and you go right through.
at least yours.
I
was
just
more
say screw it.
gracefully.
And just try to go dive in.
Huh. I guess if they're
Almost
actually
praying
doing
at
it,
the bottom. Just
I'm
almost
going.
praying for the bottom to not, the portal to not pop up.
Not pop up is crazy.
All right, give me just a second.
What'd you get for not letting Tremor hear what I told him to do?
Man, this is a really long fall. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm still right next to you.
We've been falling forever.
It
This
is
is
a
why I thought it was
now
a
that you
lot
mention
fucking
it. No,
deeper.
as you guys
Holy
all
shit!
Oh no, I think I see the bottom coming up. Ah!
as you guys all jump in, the very first two that do are Joe and Perrin, and they have already been established here, hanging out next to each other. And then three of you just kind of spurt in and flop onto the floor behind them.
Tuck and roll.
First thing I do
Again,
when
can
I
I,
come
Hello.
in here.
can I try
Okay,
to
now
land
which
with the heroic stance I can?
You can try, yeah.
Derek breaks his arms.
Yep.
And leg.
Dirty 20.
You are able to land how you want. Go ahead and describe it.
No, that's just the typical, like knee and
Spider-Man
hand on the ground.
landing.
Yeah, that's kind of
Stereotype
kind of
superhero
like that.
landing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And first thing I do as I enter this room
Is
here
it just me
is
or is it a black screen?
nope. I'd refresh. I've got a map.
Or
great.
scroll up, or scroll
Wait for
out.
all of you to join in.
Yeah, it is a smaller map. So
It's tiny.
So nice of all of you to finally join. Which one of you pushed me?
Who do you think
Tremor.
would have
I
done
did.
that?
I
Yeah, I
got
don't know why
right
you kinda
behind
lied
you
for-
and
lied
sent
for
you
the rabbit.
straight
He
down
loves
there,
that
Baldy.
stuff. And he
Hey,
lets
look,
me know
you're
that he did
fine
that.
anyway.
He's just gonna clench his fist and just walk away.
Oh, I made him mad. I can't move my
Not gonna lie, I
character.
was kind of hoping the portal didn't open for me, but you know.
I can't move my character.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100% sure.
I think you're a liar.
Okay. Apparently I lie nowadays. Okay, I can move now. Well, coming
Yeah.
over here. Are these chests right here?
Yes, they are.
I've been trying for a minute, so you're waiting. Shush. I'm reading this book as soon as I get down here before they even came through the portal.
Oh, my bad.
All right,
You're good.
got
You're
it.
good.
So before they came down, you were already reading the book. It
Yeah,
is
I've
in
grabbed this
common
book and
language.
started. Perfect. Did it have like a title or anything on it?
It sure did.
Well, what would that title be?
How to housekeep.
I'm throwing the book around.
I'm gonna check and see if there's anything that I can see wrong with the chest in front of me before I try to open it.
Perception check.
Figured so. 22.
Looks like the chest is normal to you.
I am opening it
If there's anything over here.
and checking out what's inside of it.
Okay.
It's an investigation, right?
Yep.
15.
You're going to find 2 gold, a potion of healing, and some assorted paper at the bottom.
I'm gonna leave the paper and grab everything else. I'm not even gonna go and check. I'm just gonna start search. I'm gonna search the. I'm gonna go and try and search the other 2 chests also. Starting off with the one behind the one I just checked.
Okay. Go ahead. Investigation.
18 for that one.
You're finding another 2 gold, some more paper, and this time a pendant. Seems like a silver pendant to you.
I'm gonna grab the silver pendant
Okay.
and just hold on to it. And then I will search this chest also. And that was a 17.
This time, a mimic attacks you.
Great.
So, who all is in the area?
Oh no.
Joe, Perrin, Durlac.
Apparently, Tremor followed me, even though I didn't. I left quietly.
He also left quietly.
Gonna be sneaking.
There you go. He didn't
Figure
follow
anywhere
you.
well initiative.
And
Ooh, a 12.
everybody needs to roll initiative who's in the room.
What's your dexterity, Joe?
My dexterity is 11 plus 0.
Okay. Do you want to put Joe above me then, please, DM?
Yep.
I
Just
guess
give
I'll
me
just put it
1
on
second.
What about there? Like, I got a net 20. Plus, I have
Oh
a
my
plus
God.
6 for initiative. So chilling with a 26 initiative. Oh, you have a -1 on your initiative. That's terrible.
2/9 slash.
20.
I feel bad for you, man.
It's hard times over here.
I have a +6 on mine.
Just to see, I mean, this one's obviously up to you, Fallen, as DM. You could put us in the initiative as well, and then when it comes to our turn, then we just do whatever, keep moving on or whatever we're doing for like me and Trimmer.
Valid.
Like put what our movements and stuff as what we're doing as a part of the battle. Kind of how Baldur's Gate does things.
Could absolutely do that. Trimmer is not even here. So if you don't want Trimmer with you and following you, then I don't think I can do that. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Decent thing for the future when we are all here, though.
Yep.
This would be a good way to pass time for him.
Up to you though. If you want Trimmer with you, I can put you guys as solid grouping.
No, just go ahead.
Gerlach, you are going to be attacked. Does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
All right. You see the mimic reach out to try and bite at you, but you're able to step back just in time, and now it's your turn.
Well, since knowing it attacked me, I am going to attack it with my short sword.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
I will take 9 points of damage.
All right. You definitely seem to injure that mimic there.
I am also going to use my last rabbit's hop into my next long rest and jump back 10 feet.
Okay. Mimic is moving up towards you. It's reaching out to bite, and does a 12 hit you.
No, it does not.
But once again, missing out on its attack there. And it's mine. So it's not doing much else. Joe, it's your turn.
This
Joe
mimic
is
is kind
gonna.
of slow.
I suppose so. Joe is gonna notice the mimic get closer, so he's gonna grab the axe right behind him and slash towards him with the axe.
So picking up anything on the ground behind you would be an action.
It'll be an action? Okay. Let me go back and. Where would the action be? Sorry.
So if you're looking to find the axe around you, that would be the action. And you would need to actually roll a perception just to find that axe and be able to pick it up.
18.
So you found the axe. It's a one-handed axe.
All right.
You can use an action to pick that axe up and add it to your inventory.
All right. Then I will do that. I'll just add it to my inventory and end it there.
Okay. Fair.
Perrin he's too focused on trying to find a book to read because he's realized how obsessed Durlac has been with the book. So he is now looking at this book and giving it a read. The one that I'm standing on top of. Doesn't even notice a fight's going on.
Yep. To you, that book just seems like it's a tale of the lands, things that you've already kind of heard from the king. But it seems like it's a book that outlines everything that's happened within Envon.
All right, then you can let me know if I can or not. As an action, can I throw it into my inventory, or was reading it the action?
Reading it would have been the action.
All right. Well, I'm just holding the book and reading it for now.
Gerlach,
Attacking with my short sword again, trying to kill it.
roll the hit.
11.
11's not going to hit.
Oof. Well, with that, I will use my bonus action and disengage. And just move over to here
Oh.
and tell Baldy to, get it with his dagger or something, whatever he was holding.
Axe.
This
Axe.
axe.
Oh, that was the axe, yeah.
I can try.
Okay.
That's great. My turn, yeah. So
It is the mimic's turn, and it was watching where you went. And as it follows you, it does reach out to attack you again in a biting manner, and doesn't 23 hit you.
it just might hit me.
Yikes.
You're going to take 4 points of damage there, bud.
Ooh. Thing just bit me a little bit. It was like a little dog.
Joe, it's your turn.
Right. Now that Joe has the axe, he's going to try. He's going to try to swing the axe and slash at the mimic. Like towards the size, like right here.
Roll to hit.
That's a 1 hit.
A 1 does not hit. In fact, is that a nat 1? Or is that a 1
What?
by
No, it's a
minus?
3 with a -2.
Okay. Yeah, then no, you're good. A 1 does not hit.
Oh goodness. All right. So that's going to be the end of my turn. Joe is at a loss for words right now.
I think you want to swing a little bit more to the right, and you might be able to hit it this next time, you know? But good try.
Yeah, you think so?
Good try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you seem
I'm
aggressive.
just
We
I'm just
move
gonna
over
toss.
to Perrin. Yep.
Yep, gonna toss that book into my inventory now as my action, and just going to move over here. I'm pretty certain that was fine, but I just want to make sure I'm not. Yeah, and I'm just gonna move one back as well.
Being where he is, do I happen to see him?
Yes, you can see him from where you're at.
Hey, Perrin, we could use a little help here, man.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to give me a second. I was getting that book over there. A pretty good read. It's about all the history of.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turning into battle.
Could you, maybe attack this thing?
I will as soon as I can, guys. I should have told me sooner. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
I thought
really-
you would have realized, but apparently you were off from the book. But I can't blame you. That happens to me sometimes.
Yeah, like I said, really good read. I've been inspired by you.
Oh,
So
thank you.
In the meantime, we will look over to Giuna, who has began his descent down a pathway where he's not paying attention to anything that's going on. Giuna, what are you doing from here?
I'm just continuing along, browsing the place. Quietly moving on in it through.
So as you reach this area, you definitely get a sense of an entire little campground setup where you could cook food, hang out. Do what you
Fancy
need to
little
do.
place.
Or, I'm sorry. Nope, that's not the actual food area. But an area where you could hang out. There is food and what seems to be a wine barrel for tapping. And you notice an entryway of to your left and to your right.
What about? Okay. Well, I guess now I need to flip a coin and decide which path I'm going.
And while Giuna is doing what he's doing there, come back up to our fight. Karen, that was the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah, correct.
They're like, it's on you.
Swinging short sword at it yet again.
Roll to hit.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Damn. Okay. Thought that would.
Do you think he would go after this?
That's really my turn.
You think he'd go after that?
You're like, does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
That's 5 points of damage, my friend. As the chest reached out,
Oh, the son of a bitch got me again.
bites at your arm.
I could
Joe,
we
on
could
you.
use some help. Fuck.
You know, the first time didn't go so well, so let me try something different. Joe is gonna move to the side and try to hit down the middle with the axe. That's a 2 hit.
Oh my god.
A 2 does not hit.
I would imagine it wouldn't. You know, maybe this axe wasn't a great choice. Like maybe I should have chose something different. Joe is just gonna end his turn right there.
And Aaron, it's on you.
Yeah, seeing the absolute disappointment that is Joe lately, Perrin decides that this is an opportune time to fight, and he is just going to wave his hand as a bit of a blue aura kind of consumes it, and cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Oh my god, never mind. He's not doing much either. 7 to hit.
A 7's not gonna hit.
Didn't think so. They're like I tried. I'm getting used to this magic thing again. It's been a while since I've used it.
Oh my god.
Just think this would have been great when we were fighting those ghosts if I could get it to work.
Yeah.
We fought ghosts.
Durlac, speaking of, it's your turn again.
Slashing at him. 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And since it's at 8 for the first damage, and since I have another enemy of it close within 5 feet of it, I get my sneak attack damage also. For a total of 10 damage, it will take.
It seems like it's really, really hurt and barely holding on to any life. But it's still up. As it
And with a bonus action,
okay.
I am going to use disengage and move over to where Perrin is.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to yell out, Joe, I think you can finish it off. I'm kind of hurting over here, to be honest.
Hey,
Joe does a
I guess you
16
could
hit you.
yeah.
You're gonna take 6 points of damage
Ow.
as the mimic reaches out and bites at you.
What is me getting bitten by weird things? Ow.
At
I've
least it
already
wasn't
got
your
bit
head this
twice
time.
by it, man.
And Joe, it's your
You
turn.
didn't get your
That's
head
some
bit.
teeth.
You know, Joe's gonna notice the axe is just not doing anything, so he's just gonna grab his dagger and try just slashing
Wait, didn't you
at
throw
this
both
side.
your daggers?
You did.
I don't have any daggers, so I guess I'm gonna use my axe again. Three times the charm. Joe's very so. Does a 14 hit?
No.
14 doesn't hit.
Ah! Joe's just gonna look at the mimic and just stare at it like just
Baldy, you're not really
dumbfounded.
good at this fighting stuff, are you?
I I I really thought this time would have been different. It played out differently in my head
The
than it
mimic
did that.
turns to you,
Yeah.
perplexed as what you were trying to do as you swung out at it. And, Perrin, it's your turn.
You got closer that time, Baldy. We're proud of you. And same thing. The hand starts to turn blue as he waves it in a bit of a circular motion, and casts Ray of Frost again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh my! Not one.
You
Sorry, they're
hit
locked.
Joe.
Oh, Joe. Okay. Well, shit. All right. So Joe's gonna take 1d8 cold damage, and the speed and Joe's speed is reduced by 10 feet, or yeah, by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. So here comes the d8. Oh, there's the high roll.
Hey.
7.
I
Take 7 damage.
I huh.
Oh my god.
And as I miss the mimic and the ray of frost goes right over top, hitting Joe, I just kind of, sorry, Joe.
Yeah, Joe,
Didn't mean for that.
Perrin just struck you in the middle of the battle with the mimic. That's what you hear him say, "Hi, sorry, Joe, I didn't mean it." But that's your perception. They're like, your turn.
Oh my god, I guess I'm gonna have to do it all myself. I'm gonna run back and attack it with the short sword yet again.
Roll to hit.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does it.
Okay, it is taking
You could even do 1 damage,
12
it would be
damage.
fine.
Well, it's taking 12.
It is dead.
I am slicing it in half.
It ceases to move.
Oh, good job, Durlac. Sorry about the magic.
Thank you. Holy, you
We'll get the
guys
hang of this eventually.
are terrible at this.
Now, before you guys are able to do anything else, we're at
Okay.
Giuna, who is looking at 2 separate doors. Giuna, what were you deciding to do?
So Giuna, off screen, flipped a coin. So he's like, the coin. Heads. I guess I'm going this way for now.
Okay. You will recognize this whole room.
It's quite the fancy room. Seems rather magical in nature.
And by this
But
time,
not
Go
a
ahead.
whole lot here.
Go ahead.
No, he was just saying, but not a whole lot otherwise.
By this time, everybody else is finishing up with their mischievous ways. Tremish started making his way down. He's been very quiet. He's sticking to the back. He's not quite where Giuna is at. What are the rest of you doing?
Right after the fight, I am taking one of my potions of healing that I have.
Okay.
So 7. And I'm just gonna keep on
Did
going
you
this
guys-
way.
Did you guys see where Jind went?
I have no clue, but I mean, to be honest, it only really looks like you can go this way.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Valid assumption. Baldy! I know you're hurting.
Yeah, Baldy, come on,
this
because
way.
obviously you guys can't fight, so if anything pops up, you're gonna need some help. You know what? Never mind. Stay back. You'll be better off dead. Oh, shit.
I tend to make the fights worse lately. Can I inspect this altar here?
Sure
Or what
can.
looks to be an altar.
Roll inspection.
Perception? Or
Inspection.
since inspection's not a thing, silly. Investigation?
Investigation or
Sorry,
perception.
Yeah,
Investigation.
it's all good. It's because I said inspect. I get it. An 18.
So you will recognize that it seems like many bodies have been dragged off and on this altar here, and that there's bloodstains carrying away. It seems like it's a sacrificial altar, for sure, to you.
Just gonna walk away, creeped out. Not gonna say a word about it and just leave. Feel like I can't be in this room any longer. It's giving me a bad vibe.
Yeah. Oh. Everything hurts.
Oh,
Everything
Ginge.
hurt-
I whip around. So who do we want to be the one?
Huh?
What one? What are you talking about?
Huh? Oh, never mind. Nothing.
Have you where? Sherlock got attacked by a mimic. Joe almost got his hand bit off. What have you been doing?
I've been
We're not gonna talk
exploring
about
this
how you
place.
hit Joe with little frost magic or anything like that either.
Yeah.
How none of y'all could
Oh.
help with the mimic. That I had literally had to fight it all basically by myself. Just watch y'all swing and do nothing.
At
Yes,
least I
but
tried.
something
I
tells me
tried.
if they weren't there, you still somehow would have lost.
If they weren't
Well,
there, I would have been fine.
Ginge, my magic's reawakened. I can not well. I need to get used to it again. But
Gina,
Anyway,
as you're
I
trying
cast
to
spells
open the
now.
next door, you'll notice that it is locked.
Well, I guess I ain't going any further at the moment, unless we find a
Oh,
key.
why? Give me 1 sec.
Unless
Did
you want to
already-
break down the door, I don't feel like.
Did you head this way already?
Yes, it's a room. Looks like it has some kind of.
Okay,
I don't know. There's some magicalness in there.
I'm going to attempt to lockpick this because I have thieves' tools.
Sleight of
DM?
hand for lock picking, maybe.
Yeah, it would be.
DM?
Oh. DM, did we
No.
lose you?
He went to the sacrifice table. No.
We didn't just sacrifice one of our players. We sacrificed the
The
DM.
The DM.
Oh no!
The
Oh,
DM,
no.
Oh, has the
I'm
DM
scared.
returned?
I have.
I am attempting to lockpick this door because I have thieves' tools and that comes with lockpicks.
All right. So
Sleight of hand.
go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
19.
You're able to pick the door.
Hey guys, I got this door unlocked.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
great.
Well,
Good, then I don't have to bash it in.
Yeah, we don't need a key or anything like that. I'm pretty good at this.
makes life that much easier. Gina said there wasn't a whole lot going on other
Now,
than.
to be honest, I'm kind of curious on is the other door locked over there?
No, that one's easy to
That
get
definitely
into.
that one opens.
Yeah.
You've already been through there?
Yeah, just a couple.
What was in there?
I don't know if they're portals or what, but
Oh,
otherwise nothing else.
okay. I didn't
Like-
know. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to, make sure we're checking everything here.
Yeah, I figured that might be the room we need to come back to, but gotta explore everything first.
Oh, why,
Yeah,
right.
I
I mean,
like that
obviously,
idea.
that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure. So if it was locked, I was going to unlock it and then we could come back. But if you've
Well,
already went through it, let's go.
Yeah, lead the way.
Well,
Left always feels right to me personally.
to be honest, I say we split up. Me and
What?
Perrin go left. You, Joe, and the elf go down.
I like
You
that
know?
idea as long as I get to go left. And I slide by Durlak there and just start heading.
I start moving
I
left.
also like this idea for other
You all will
reasons.
notice that Trimmer's not responding to anybody. He's just kind of sitting in the chair in a trance.
Well, you have fun up there, elf boy.
Must not have got a good enough night's sleep.
That is what it is.
We'll be fine.
All right,
Guess we'll go down
we
this
will
way.
start
Yeah.
with Joe and Giuna.
First, I stop at this door and see if it's locked.
It is unlocked.
And then I would slip on through. Well, this seems to just be some living quarters.
Seems cozy in here. Ow. Aaron really messed
Wanna-
me up with that one.
And I'd look in this room as well.
Yep.
Joe is gonna notice the is out of character, but is this a chest right here?
Absolutely
chance?
is a chest. Yep.
Joe is gonna notice it and try to pry it open.
Roll
Just
an
slightly.
investigation.
18.
Inside, you're going to notice 5 silver and a note.
Joe like burrows his eyebrows at the letter before grabbing it and opening it to see if there's anything inside or if there's anything written.
So it is written in common, and it does say, if you found your way here, you might as well turn back now. Or get a good night's sleep.
Oh. Well, isn't that inviting? Hey, I don't exactly remember your name. I found this letter from over at that chest over there. It's it says something about us turning back now or getting a good night's rest. I'm going to take that as not the greatest sign. I think. Ow.
Yes, it does seem like a quite pleasant note for us. Or for someone.
Unless they're trying to keep something away from the view of people. Something like
It very
that.
well could be.
Joe's just gonna stick it in like his little like pouch pocket in his shirt.
Okay. In the
then-
meantime... Oh, go ahead, Giuna.
And then I was just gonna say we keep moving down after that.
Okay.
There's smoke.
In the meantime, for that, I will open you up. You will see this. While that's going on, Aaron and Durlak, what are you guys doing?
Durlak.
You know, there's a door right here. We're
Yeah.
gonna try to open it,
The door opens.
and
Mm,
keep
here we
moving
go.
into here.
Yep.
Now, as you guys come in,
Yeah.
you'll see a whole room.
Is this a chest?
No. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
It looks like,
Sorry.
Okay. I am going to expect it to try to make sure it isn't a mimic. So perception, right?
Yep.
12.
You can't tell, regardless.
I'm just going to try to open it.
It opens normally.
Investigation.
Mhm.
12.
Seems like there's nothing really in there.
Nothing in this chest.
I myself am fascinated by the fact that I believe I found another book here and just giving it a read, mainly just the title this time.
this book is just a map of the area. Seems like it's
Like,
different maps of the Druid Grove.
oh, okay. So not the underground area specifically that we're in, or the
No, just
catacombs. Okay.
the upper area, the Druid Groves.
One question: do we notice does this keep going down, and do we notice it keep going down?
What? Down?
The area
like-
that we're in.
Like down here.
Yeah, like does it keep going farther down this way?
You will notice that there's an opening.
Okay, that's what I was just trying to figure out.
Perrin is intrigued just to check out everything in the room first.
I'm gonna be following. And
Anything
I'm
down
gonna
here,
ask,
or
hey,
should,
what was that book about?
It was nothing important, just a map.
Ah,
Not of like down here or anything, just a general map of kind of everywhere we've been in the last few days, honestly.
there's a
Doesn't
rubble.
seem great. Yeah, it reminds me of the king's tomb. I wonder
I
if
was
there's
gonna say the
another
same
horn
thing.
in here.
I also there's a
Oh, a lot of
there's a
rubble.
door up here, over here.
Are you strong enough to move a boulder that's bigger than me?
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe
we can always give it a try.
shot. Yep. And gonna move up here and just kind of
Well,
get
I'm
ready
just
to.
move to the same side and just both try to push it.
Roll a strength check.
Do you want one of us to do it at advantage or to both roll?
30, 20.
Both of you just roll.
Oh.
Okay. 13.
Try as you guys might. It doesn't seem like it's budging at all.
Well, Yes.
Yeah, I don't think this is moving, man.
yeah, I mean,
I
maybe if
doubt
we
it.
had the others, but I'm not
Yeah,
too worried
maybe.
about it right now.
Yeah, we can always
barely
come back
budging.
with them and let them know. I do kind of want to see what's in here.
We're back with Giuna and Joe.
We're moving right along this hall. I take a peek to the side where I see another door. Is it locked, DM?
It is not locked.
Then I mosey on in, happy as can be. Oh, look, another set of living quarters. And another chest for you to take a look at. Ooh. And apparently another one for me to look at this time. So I open this one here.
And Joe, you're doing the other one, I assume? There's two chests. The one
Joe,
Giuna
Joe.
is at, and then the one right there. I assume both of you are looking at one.
Joe, you're muted if you don't notice that.
There
I
we go,
just-
sorry. This one, yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, so both roll investigation.
Oh, I forgot I only have that. 15 for
six.
June.
15 and a 6.
15 for June.
Mm-hmm.
So, Giuna, you do find a gold piece and a health potion. Joe, as much as you're looking, you don't see anything. Seems
Oh.
like you're glassing over everything in the chest and you just close it shut very quickly.
Oh, nothing much there, I guess.
Just a bunch of
Stage.
nonsense, it seems. Well, here. And I hand him a health potion that I just
Oh.
got.
Oh, thank you, I suppose. He slowly opens the potion and drinks it.
I mean,
Use instant use of the health potion.
Yep.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Please be good. Oh, 8.
There you go. Healed off my ray of frost.
What is Gianna and Joe doing next?
As before, coming out and moving on down.
Else to be seen there.
And into the abyss.
You know, this
I'm
isn't
sure there's
going as bad
things.
as I thought.
We'll save this just in case that little fairy wants to go his left again. Although technically that'd be alright. He must have his directions mixed up. Anyways, we'll keep going down for now.
Probably. Oh, thank goodness you didn't suggest splitting apart.
I
Right.
don't think that'd be wise, seeing as though you two, so a couple of you have already taken some damage in here.
No, and the fairy did not help by hitting me as well. I
That
won't speak
definitely.
about where I got the wrist.
In the meantime, we're going back over to Aaron and Derlak. What are you guys up to?
Well,
Wow, wow.
oh, trying to open this door.
The door opens for you.
I am going to go through it then. So there's two ways. Do you wanna you wanna take a coin flip and see if we either split up or we stay together? Hello?
I was muted. My bad. Yeah, I think that's the play as per usual. Heads we split up, tails we stay together.
Sounds good. I am taking out a coin and flipping it, so I'll just roll d20.
Low is tails.
Low tells, high is
Yeah, we'll do 11 or higher for heads.
14 for heads. So heads.
So we
Well, I guess we do a coin flip. Coin flip. I'll go up. Heads go up and down, and tails I'll go down.
sounds good to me.
Heads.
Up you go.
All right,
I'll head
I'll
down.
head up.
This feels so stupid. I'm so here for it. You can pick who you want to follow, DM.
Poor, poor fallen.
Yep, no,
Yeah,
we're
I feel like an
following.
ass.
We're following Derlak for the very beginning of this.
One of us is. Somebody's gonna die soon. Just because of
Oh,
this.
shoot. Okay, come across another spot. Coin flip for myself. Heads I go up. Oh, I guess I'm going up.
I actually grabbed an actual coin to flip with for this.
Or
I am going to attempt to open the door.
And now we're down to Perrin. Perrin, what are you
Oh.
doing?
I'm heading. Well, heading the only way I can, really. Heading down.
Okay. Finding your way down.
Yeah. Is this another slip path or a room here?
You'll
So we have
notice
hit an
as you're going into this area that an entire room opens up to you.
Anything in here of notability or whatever that I may?
There's a well, there's some barrels.
Nope. Then I'll head over here to this door.
It's unlocked.
Try to push it open, and I'll head in.
Whoa, he's gone.
You've entered what looks to be a library. And as you enter this
I thought it
library,
was a classroom.
you
yes,
hear
as I enter the library.
you hear
I hear nothing.
no, hold on.
Sorry, I'm just being
No
an ass.
sounds whatsoever.
You hear from the very top some creatures beginning to spawn. And it's very apparent. It sounds like the sound is coming up from the floor itself.
What are the odds these creatures know I'm in here?
They don't at all. It is a triggered effect from you walking into the room itself. You do notice these creatures before they notice you, and that's without any
Okay.
roll.
Okay, perfect. In that case, then I'm going to head down here. Well, before I do it, is this like a shelf? This thing here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to kind of try to walk past the shelf since it seems like it blocks their line of sight from me there. And just make my way over to this chest. And without inspecting it, I'm just gonna open it and try to get the loot from it. Pretty like I am trying to do this somewhat quietly though, in
Roll a
fairness.
perception check.
Perception.
Alphabet's hard, sorry, couldn't find it. 30-20?
Yeah, it looks like the chest is normal to you. You open it up and roll investigation.
Oh, I wasn't even trying to inspect it, but I'll take that.
Oh, I thought you said you were. My bad.
That's all good. We got
No, he
another
said he
dirty 20 on the
wasn't.
investigation too.
Easy enough. That would be 5 gold, a scroll that you don't recognize anything from, and a solid ration.
Okay, in that case then, I'm going to take the same path here, make my way out, and I will immediately be like kind of panic running up towards Durlac.
Okay. We're going to
Durlac!
separate from you guys. We're going to go back down to Giuna and Joe.
Real quick, DM, 5 gold a scroll and what, sorry?
I already forgot.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take the 5 gold and the scroll. I should have remembered.
Sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was in Mojo mode. Alright, so Giuna, Joe, as you guys are passing by, I should just mention that there is a staircase to your right. You do clearly see
Yep.
that staircase.
Yep.
You guys are
Right?
able to do whatever you want at the moment.
Joe
think-
is gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that we'll probably take a look at that after.
Oh,
I mean, you can take a
let
peek
me-
down, of course, see if you can see anything.
yeah. I was gonna do that real quick. Joe is just gonna give like a little peek and see if he can see anything up there, like if there's like a light or.
So it looks like it's a solid staircase. And you don't see anything intruding your path at all.
All right, and there's nothing really up there, at least that I can see from
Down.
our view.
Down.
I guess
You're going down.
worse.
It's definitely a staircase going down.
Yeah, there's nothing down there. I suppose so. At least from what I can see.
We'll take a look at that later if we don't find much else up here.
Sounds good with me, I suppose.
So you're
Hey.
just following Giuna into the next room, correct?
Into the
Yep.
abyss.
It's just pitch black. Oh,
Oh,
So you guys find yourselves in what seems to be like an entryway for a church or a god, so to say. That would be someone at the front preaching, and then the pews behind it. This almost seems like a place of worship. What are you doing next?
oh, holy me.
I-
Excuse me. Moving on.
so we're just going to go past what you just did there, or
I mean, for now, I know what I am.
where did he go? He must have
This
waited
way.
here. Oh,
And
okay.
as you guys make it to your next room, we're gonna go back to Aaron and Durlac. Aaron was running up to Durlac very
One
frantically.
question: would I have already gotten through this
Yeah.
door before he started running up
Yeah,
here, or not?
you definitely would have.
Okay, that's what I would have thought.
The door is
We can just
unlocked.
maybe
Unless
go
it's
Yes.
locked.
So I'd be okay. I'm gonna be in. I'll be in here then. So
All right.
I'll give him like a minute here to do whatever he's doing in the room.
So Durlac, you have just entered into this room.
oh, nice. This looks like it was a torture spot. Oh, this fits me well.
And as you can see, yes, it was exactly that. This was definitely a room for slaves to be held and people who were being tortured to be held. And as you make your way through and any of the doors there, you will notice that there are corpses that aren't that old. Uh, you would think, based off of how long ago people were speaking about things right now, based off of just your average intelligence, that this doesn't make a lot of sense to you. Just
There's,
naturally.
there's definitely someone down here. There's definitely someone down here killing some people. I might be able to get along with him, but to be honest, I don't really think there's anything of use in here for me. So head back out.
Durlac!
I'm gonna be coming out the door, I guess, as he's screaming Durlac.
Who gets the
Sounds about
door
right.
to the face?
Oh, can I help you, man?
Yeah, well, I found a library. I want a book, and some things started popping off in there. I think you
Oh,
can help
fun.
me actually.
Where's the library?
Down this way. Follow me.
All right, we're gonna have
We'll
to
co-
come back and check this room out.
Yeah.
Right over
We'll
here
come back for
later.
this. Yeah, we can come back for this door. I need a good book. It's been boring traveling
Okay.
with all these people, and I see you
Wondering
reading all the time.
how many enemies were there? Do you know?
Uh, from what I could see, there was 2, but it sounded like just a couple more. Like there was a few groans.
You sure with your combat experience that we can take all of these on?
No, but I'm sure with yours we can. Don't worry, I'm fighting
you're
this
right.
time. And I'm gonna lead Durlac in fairly quietly and just whisper to him, be like, "Okay, now just don't make a sound until you're ready to attack. Maybe we can try to lure one out or something."
You know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. You know what? I have a plan. Um,
Oh, I also had a plan. I'm still standing at the door with him here.
well,
You'll hear them
my
at the top
let's see.
making screeching noises and just like alien sounding noises to you, like as they're moving about.
Well, see, my plan. Let me tell you my plan first. I was thinking that you could possibly just go over under that staircase and get to the other side of this. I'll get to the other side of here. I'll take out a coin and just throw it in the middle, and hopefully we can get one of them to distract the attention to come down this hallway and we can jump it.
Well, do you remember when those ghosts were in the center of the town?
Uh huh.
And I made that little light. I was thinking I could lure one out with the light to us, and then we can just both be ready to jump in the hallway.
I mean, that can work too, but I think being one on each side would, help out. We can just
All right,
basically sandwich it.
you say so. And I'm gonna move my way over here.
I'm setting up right here, just waiting at the corner.
Yep. Okay, I'm as close to the corner as I can be. The box won't let me be there, but
All right. And in the meantime, we're going to go back over to Joe and Giuna.
Well, at
Yeah.
least the little prayer room was pretty nice.
Yes, it is a nice little holy room of some sort.
You guys are
As
making
in,
your way right into the next room, correct?
Yes.
yes. Uh, oh, there's a lot of rubble.
Finally. Ooh,
Uh,
actually. The chest over
uh,
there, and what's
uh,
that up there?
a chair?
A throne of some sort.
Seems like it. Excuse me, I quite again, I don't remember your name, but do you see that down the hallway from us? Down
You mean
the,
this over here? The one thing that I just asked what it was.
yeah,
Emerald.
he doesn't look friendly. I don't think he looks friendly.
Can we tell if it's something alive from this view, from our viewpoint?
From your all's viewpoint, it looks like it's just a golden statue.
You know, call me crazy. Does look just like a golden statue here. But I think that's something I should try.
Oh, I mean, if you want to try something, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you, because I'm not going near that thing.
And I point at it from where I'm at. Actually, hold on. Before I actually say I'm doing that. I actually even take a couple steps back towards right next to the throne, I guess. And I point at it and go, by my power. And if it is a living thing, then it has to make a wisdom save.
Nothing happens.
And I'm like, alright. At least for the moment, we seem to be okay. However, I'm also going to open my eyes to the grave. So if there is any undead within 60 feet of me, then I know their exact location.
Oh, okay. You will notice upon the throne a slight black-green flame.
So we're not exactly alone here. There's definitely some form of undead.
Huh. I mean, by the
And
looks of
currently,
this place.
and I point over to the throne, he's right over there. Whatever it is.
Oh. Well,
So
isn't that
I'm
lovely?
going.
uh,
And,
Yes,
wait,
perhaps we should
Giuna,
step
take one step back. Down one. You guys can see that now, right?
Yes.
yes.
You have stepped onto a spell circle. And, I'm sorry, hold on. Go back to my library. Out of that chair, from where you've seen that image, or where you've seen that flame, appears an image in front of you. It says, "Welcome to my domain." as she floats around and kisses Joe and Giuna on the cheek, floats around the circle, and giggles as she disappears into the middle of the circle.
I didn't even
And
need to say hello back.
while that happens, a large quake begins to happen where rubble begins to fall, especially around the areas where you already notice the fallen rubble, and the golden statue in front of you begins to spring to life, taking a step forward.
So much for being alone, I guess. I really thought she was going to kiss my head. For some reason.
Now, we will go
It
back
does seem things
to
like to go after that head.
Derlak and Perrin.
I'm just kind of giving a little thumbs up to Durlak, signaling that like I'm in position and ready for him to drop the coin.
Alright, well, I'm gonna give him a thumbs up too and flip the coin and see if that gets one of their attentions. Well, I'm assuming we see this and we both go to attack it at the same time, I'm hoping.
Yeah, that would be my thought. Like the second
I
this
think
thing
you would
steps
be
out,
one more. I
As
think where
the
you'd be on the
coin-
corner, you'd be one more
As
over.
the coin hits the ground from your flipping, this creature comes out and scavenges to get the coin. What are you guys doing?
instantaneous ray of frost from me.
I'm instantaneously slashing at it with my short sword.
Okay, both of you roll to hit.
9.
24.
24 hits, 9 does not.
That's not surprising.
10. Would he be within 5 feet or?
No, but oh wait, you're not an assassin. Never mind. So it works slightly differently for you.
And not within 5 feet.
Yeah, no, it's 10 currently.
So yeah, so he just takes 10 damage.
You'll notice that it dissipates.
Unless it counts as surprise and he had advantage.
But as it does, the sludge seems to seep into the ground around you and the grid pattern that you see on the ground, and just seems to draw away from where you're at, back up to the top area where you hear more of those creatures at.
They're like, grab the coin,
Well-
throw it a bit further.
Yep. I'm picking that coin back up and I'm just gonna toss it further down the down there.
Roll a strength check.
5.
As you try and flip the coin, you do it really high, but it seems to only land about right here. And you won't notice any movement.
Noticing that
above.
the coin didn't quite get as far as we had wanted, I'm just going to cast Druidcraft, and you instantly, or no. Sorry, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did in the village. It's technically to predict the weather, but it comes out as a golden glowing orb. And the range is 30 feet, so I will be moving to where my thing is, by the way. I'm just gonna cast it to kind of this area here. Preferably this square.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm moving here.
You will
Still kinda hugging the wall.
notice the creatures coming towards that glow. They've seen the glow. They definitely have started making their way that way. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, and instantaneously as I see them, I'm just gonna call out to Durlak and say, well, if you've got something, use it, and cast Ray of Frost again towards this one here.
I will use my me use my bow and go for that one.
This might be awkward, but that does mean we'll need to go into turn order. We'll get the Ray of Frost off first.
Oh, sorry, I did my initiative roll there. I'll put that in as my initiative still, but here's my Ray of Frost roll. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
And like I said, it was... Oh, that's not my ruler. Just the one directly in front of me here.
1 second.
Yep, of course.
They're like, make sure you get your initiative in.
Yep.
Which
Oh, you
one?
did?
Ping,
Oh, I
ping the
thought
one
you did.
again, please.
Yeah, of course. Just this one here, if you can see ruler.
Yep,
Directly
it.
in front of me. And it'll take 1d8 cold, and its speed is reduced by 10 if it doesn't disappear. So it's taking 3 damage.
It does not disappear, but it does take that 3 damage. I have this set up as its own encounter. Perfect. So, Aaron, you've done that. You've got your hit off. Durlak, what are you doing?
I was attacking with my short bow.
You had your short sword equipped most recently. I have not heard you say anything about unequipping or re-equipping
He
it.
said it.
Well, when
right before turn turn order.
yeah, with him saying that he was like he said if you got something to get them with to use it, so I assume my guy would have just put his sword away and pulled out his bow. Then
Okay, never mind then. Go ahead, roll to hit. And who are you rolling at?
the one that was directly in front of me.
So the
it'd
one in the middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
All right.
Does the 16 hit?
16 does hit.
It will take 10 damage.
Oh my. Describe how you're hitting that one.
I'm just aiming right for its head with the bow.
So the arrow lodges directly in the middle of its head, and it's still standing, but it's wobbling back and forth and trying to keep itself up. It seems very discombobulated from that arrow. You really struck it right in the brain. Now that it's their turn, we're going to go back down here to Giuna and Joe. As the statue is coming to life, it takes its first steps forward. What are you guys doing?
Let me first. Okay, so I can. Well, what do you think? What do you think so far?
I think this thing's about to attack us.
I mean, he's getting very close, so I would imagine so. Very much.
And
We
I'd rather
fight
not deal with anything, so I'm going to back up a few. And then
Just leave me right here. Okay.
I look at it. Wait, I gotta check something real quick. 1 sec. I open kind of not palm up, but like my full hand pointing towards it, and I say, "Let me guide you to the grave." As I cast Guiding Bolt at it. It does a oof. 10 hit it?
A 10 does not hit it.
I missed my real dice.
And you
And
guys are officially in a turn order with the Skull Giant. I can't put you in the screen one, but go ahead and roll initiative, both of you.
Oh boy. 19.
Okay.
it's gonna be bad for me. 9.
So you have a 19, a 10, and a 9. Joe, you're going to be going first on turn order. So, Joe, what are you wanting to do here?
Joe can hear something talk at the back of his head to use a certain spell. So he's gonna cast Thunder Wave. And just to make sure. So, Thunder Wave, both Genua and
Yuna.
the set DG is gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw.
A con save.
How's a 16 looking?
That is. Would that be to my Constitution or?
Ooh.
No,
In the
your
spell, it
spell.
should say what they need to save.
Oh. Did you say
Yeah, let's
16?
see.
Yeah. That's
And
it's
I
gonna
rolled
save.
a natural 20.
That's also gonna save. No.
So on a successful save, creatures take half as much still.
So roll your damage. And we take
11,
half
so
that.
that would be.
Now the question is, are you gonna? I rolled a nat 20 on my save. Do you want that to still be half damage for me too?
I do. Yeah.
I did, yeah. So 11 minus 5.
I bet if it was his PC, he would have said no.
So
No,
for
it
the
wasn't.
11, should I just minus by 4 or minus by 5?
No, you don't have to worry about
You
it.
do the roll and then it's automatically cut in half.
We're
Oh,
taking
So
the
whatever your
damage.
damage roll is,
Oh, so it's 7 point plus 4 is
and then it's rounded
11.
down.
Oh, okay.
So 11 divided by 2 rounded down, which would be so do 5.
Okay, so it would be fine. All right.
Ouchie.
Boy. I guess that's the end of Joe's turn.
Joe, this is the first time since I've met the crew that I've been hurt. How's it feel to be the first one to do anything like that to me?
You know, today is just not my day. You know, I'm hearing a lot of things. Oh, you are very close, sir.
Yep.
Joe
and
just turns
Joe,
back to the step.
does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, it's gonna hit Joe.
So as this behemoth statue raises its axe up and drives down into you, I need you to take 8 points of damage.
Oh. That's... Ow! I'm at 6, okay. So, you're gonna do something, right? You're gonna help, right? Today's just not my day.
In the meantime, we're going to move back up to the group here at the top. And they're going to start getting charged at.
Oh, great.
They're like, does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Just to make sure, I'm sure it doesn't matter because of the order you moved them in or anything, but did that one that I had hit, so the one on the furthest left, did you deduct 10 from its move?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
So, Durlak, you're taking 3 points of damage.
Gotcha.
The rest of them are filing down the hallway, and they're not doing anything. So, Perrin, it is your turn.
Since this one here is within 5 feet of me, I should be able to touch it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with my hand's lighting up, and this time instead of it going like the kind of frosty blue, there's a bit of like an electricity coming around it, and we're going to cast Shocking Grasp for 16 to hit.
A 16 does hit.
Okay, and then so 1d8 lightning damage, and it cannot make attacks of opportunity. It takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then following that, I'm just gonna tell Durlac, well, it's safe. It should be safe to back up now. I would keep your distance. And
I think we
I'm
can
going.
handle them.
As you reached out and touched it, it vaporizes, and the same sludge piles into the tiles around you.
Okay, perfect. And with Durlac saying that he thinks we can handle them, I'm gonna go not quite as far so that I still kind of keep within range, but just back up a bit. And that's all.
You're like, it's on you.
Okay. I am going to back up a little bit. And since I still have my bow out and shoot the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
The 21 hit.
21 does hit.
It is hit for 7.
It's starting to look pretty weak there. As you lodge that bolt right into its head, I'd assume.
Yep.
But it's still
No,
standing.
wait. One question. Is the one that he killed, was it the one that I shot in the head also? Or is now
No,
both
this
of
is
them?
the next one.
So both of them have
Yep.
an arrow in the head? Okay.
About that.
Hey, Perrin, man, I think one more little attack and they're both done.
I think we can manage this then.
Joe and Giuna, we're back to you. What are you doing?
Depends on whose turn it is.
It is Giuna's turn.
Oh, thank God.
Well, this didn't work so well the first time. I'll try this once more. And I, once again, make the same hand motion. Let me guide you to the grave. Fucking. And that misses.
Yep. That is a miss.
I quit. I mean, that's all I can do for now.
Joe,
Hey.
it's your turn.
Huh. So, telling Bite's a magical creature. Joe's gonna try to use dissonant whispers on him, so he would have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
This is why I use things that attack other people. Or that they
Thank
have
you.
to roll.
It's a 6 for the wisdom.
No, it is not gonna be able to be saved. So
Okay.
he will take 8 damage.
Alright.
Joe
Holy fuck,
actually
go
did
Joe.
something. Joe actually did something. Wait, this is so huge.
You notice that the armor seems to shake and writhe back and forth in its place before it decides to set its sights on you once again. It does
Oh,
a 22 hit you.
yeah.
As it's cleaving its
Oh,
axe down, you're going to take 6 points of damage.
holy guacamole, Joe's down. Yeah, Joe's down. Well, so he's gonna have to make a, a death save.
In a moment. In the meantime,
Yep.
we're going to be back over to Durlac and Perrin.
Oh, splitting is the funniest thing we've done to you. This is great.
Joe had like his one moment to shine, and it just immediately got shunned down.
So, Durlac, you have a creature running directly at you and does a 12 hit you.
It does not.
So he's going to swipe at you and be completely unsuccessful and move on to his buddy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perrin
Yep. What's happening?
does a 16 hit you.
It does indeed, unfortunately.
All right. This one. 2 points of damage. That's the low end of the roll there.
Oh, I accidentally healed it. I guess we should probably damage. There we go.
Moving right along as that creature swiped out and was hitting you. He was scratching right at your face. I'd say barely caught on to you. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, just 1 second here. Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to do here other than kind of just grab it with that hand of lightning again as I cast Shocking Grasp
Okay. Roll to hit.
for 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
That's splendid. Durlac, gonna need some help on this one.
I kind of got one right in front of me.
All right, do what you can.
Okay, so
Durlac, it is your
as,
turn.
as a bonus action, I am going to use disengage to back up a little bit, and I'm going to shoot at it again with my short bow.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
It will be taking 9 damage.
Describe how you're piercing it as it dies.
I'm just shooting for the head again.
As
Basically,
you-
no, I was thinking, you know what, I'll let you describe it. Fuck it.
As you shoot at it once again, you pierce the last arrow that you put within its head, and another arrow sinks in the same place as it falls to the ground in a liquid form and is absorbed into the tiles.
All right, well, that's the end of my turn.
Perrin does does a natural 20 hit you?
Oh, it does indeed, and I don't think I like what that means.
Double
This
dice
creature is
damage.
reaching out and it is swiping at you and is dealing a solid 10 points of damage.
I drop.
You're down?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Perrin, go ahead and roll a death save.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for that one, DM. Lovely. 16, success.
All right, Joe, go ahead and roll a death save.
Uh,
I thought it was
18.
my turn.
It's a success. One success so far.
Giuna, it is your turn.
First I look at Joe. Well, that's unfortunate. And I won't let you die. As I cast Spare the Dying on him, so he's stabilized with the 1. And then I point to the damn statue. By my power, make it make a wisdom save. Wisdom? Yes.
7.
Actually been a while since I've... It fails miserably. And it has taken damage, so I get a d12. That's 7 damage to it.
Okay. You'll notice as you do this, it doesn't make much of a reaction, but a chink in its armor definitely appears. You notice its armor splitting a bit down the middle of itself. And we're
Alright,
right
well, that was
back
both.
to Perrin and Derlak. Derlak, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to move right up here and shoot at it with my bow.
Roll to hit.
Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
It is taking 10 damage.
That's a lot. Okay. Yep. You hit this one in the back of the head, I'm assuming. And
Yep.
it seems like it buckles a bit and wavers. We're right back down to Joe and Giuna. The statue is going to raise its axe up and bring it back down on Joe. And Joe
Please.
does a 15 hit.
I mean, he's
It hits.
Joe, you're going to take
well,
7
that just
points of
automatically
damage.
puts him down again.
Yeah, it's just oof.
Yeah, I'm down either way. Oh.
That's an instant fail on death save too, I think, right?
No,
Because he was
stable.
stabilized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's just back to being down.
Yeah, there you go.
Whack-a-mole with Joe.
And Joe, it's your turn. So roll a death save.
That part's true.
First save. It's an 11 to
That's a
save
save.
so far.
And Giuna.
Juna's like, kind of like, that damn robot, or whatever this stupid piece of armor is. Well, I won't let you die. Once again, stabilizing Joe. And then I just point at the damn thing. By my power. Makes another wisdom save.
I don't know if I would have
4.
back up. Hopefully.
That's a fail. And that's taking another 7.
That crack in its armor grows even larger as it's splitting down its chest. It's not quite made its way through it yet, but it's absolutely there. We're going back up to the top here.
This thing attacks Joe again. Which
Baron.
it probably will.
Death save.
Probably will.
Is that thing attacking for the death save, or like is it just putting a hit on me because it was its turn next?
Yeah, I rolled. It missed.
Oh, okay.
Did I not kill it?
Did you roll
No,
with
it-
advantage?
Very weak.
I did.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh well, there's a fail.
Ooh.
1-1.
1 and 1.
All right, Durlak.
Shooting at it again.
Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Roll crit damage.
It will take 11.
Where are you trying to pierce it at?
I am trying to. I wanted to split the last arrow I just shot at it.
So once
So it's
again,
gonna go-
once again you split the same arrow
Yep.
inside the creature, and it just falls to the earth, as a sludge, and is absorbed by the tiles around you. And you guys are free of turnover.
With that being said, I'm going to go
Sort of.
over here and give Perrin a potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh, hey man, I love you. 2d4 plus 2, yeah.
And as he awakes, I tell him he owes me a potion.
Yeah, I got you. I will get that as soon as possible. Thank you. This feels so much better than it was. That changes.
Yeah.
So there we go.
No worries, man.
Did you roll the potion?
Yeah, I did. I got +6.
Okay.
So feeling pretty chipper again.
Once again, in the meantime, we're gonna go right back over here to our group. And Joe,
Is it Joe?
you want to
Well-
make that death save?
Would be the
What?
armor first.
Wait, am I
The armor
stabilized again?
missed. The armor went to hit Joe, and it rolled a 12. So
It's gonna hit.
oh, the
Yeah.
12 needed. Oh,
Meets it,
beats
beats
it.
it.
All right, Joe. That's 7 points of damage again.
Yeah, I'm
Back
just
down.
This
Joe's
really
literally
is.
just the fodder for me at this moment.
Joe's
My
up,
meat shield.
down, up, down.
This is just whack-a-mole with Joe. I can't do anything.
Oh, whack-a-mole with Joe. So, Joe, it's your turn. A death save.
Yeah, I'll make a death save. It's a 12. It's a success.
You're alive. Giuna.
Juno almost trying not to crack a smile at this point. Just kind of finding the comedy in this situation. Goes to or looks at Joe and says, "I won't let you die," stabilizing him once again, and then points, "By my power." Joe, I know you're still unconscious,
It's
but
an
thank you
11
for
this
being
time.
the shield. Still a fail. Nope, D12, not 10. Almost messed that up. 11.
As you land that final blow, how do you want the armor to crack apart?
Oh my god, finally.
So as I'm pointing at it, it just starts racking with the necrotic green coloring and just shatters into several pieces, starting from the crack that was already there.
And it's done. And we're going to go on our last break of the night.
Man, it was stressful.
So, welcome back. And we're sitting here with Giuna and Joe.
Who is stabilized first? I'm like, just in case, I'm gonna take a peek at this chest. So I
You
go
find
and
the-
try to.
Those are 15 hit
Oh.
you, Giuna.
15?
Yep.
1 sec. Nope.
The chest reaches out and bites at you. Does not hit.
Alright, I apologize. You just stay there.
You notice the chest speak back to you in common and say, "Okay."
Oh, then you have a nice day.
You
It
too.
speaks back. Ow.
I go over here and I'm like, Joe's gonna hate me for this one, but it's the way I can heal him best. I take my spear and actually like smack him hard to take off
Oh.
that 1 point of damage, basically. The backside of my spear, of course.
Yep. You're successful in doing so.
And then I reach down and like put my hand on his shoulder and say, I still need you. And I cast Cure Wounds, which will be max healing for him. Because he's now at 0. So you get a total of 12 healing.
Hey. You didn't have to hit me with the spear. I've been hit enough today. Ow.
Well, my healing's a little bit more effective that way, and... Oh, just so you know, that chest over there, he's a friendly little guy.
I
But he's
think
not a normal chest. Actually,
Joe just gives him a side eye at the chest.
hello, Miss, do you, I'm sorry, Mr. Chest, do you have a name?
Ah, I go by Ty.
Ty, that's a good name. Might I ask, what has you staying here?
I was born here.
You were born here. Well, that's quite fancy. Have you ever gone anywhere else? Or would you like to ever go anywhere else?
I have never, but would consider.
Well, let me just say, if you would like, I think you would be a great companion. You seem like you'd be quite a fun guy.
That
How would you
fun
like to
guy?
join me?
I did come up from the rivers.
And I chuckle with him. But
The
what do you think
fungus
of that?
along the way. The forgotten path. He's just the fun guy. But yes, I would think that I'm one of the oldest of the ones around here.
One of the eldest, eh? Oh, well. Then I'm so sure you've learned quite a bit.
I remember when the stairs existed
There used to be stairs here.
to the above worlds. Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. How long have they been gone?
Well, as long as that, as he points over to the golden statue, as long as that has exist.
I see. Now, I guess one thing I should ask you. What exactly do you feast on? What do you eat?
Preferably meat
All right.
or rocks.
That's easy enough to obtain. Or rocks, even. Well,
I can eat rocks. They're not good. I don't like rocks.
but they sustain you when you need to, right?
Yes.
Understandable. I, too, prefer not to eat things like rocks, but I'm so sure if I really had to, I probably would. However, I say if you come with me, you'll probably never have to eat another rock.
Come with you? For where?
On a grand adventure. To where? Well, time will tell.
Will you feed me?
Of course.
I just need food.
You want some food now?
Of course.
Well,
always.
Let me see
Food.
what I got here.
Mm.
And I reach in, grab one of my ration bags or things, and I pick out all the jerkies for him. And I say, well, here's some really fancy dried meats. And I say, now, do you want me to just toss it in your mouth? Or yeah,
So this will use one of your bags of rations.
that's fine.
As a whole, but he will select on all the meat that you've pulled out of those rations And they'll be very happy, and they say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I've been looking for this. We're gonna, yeah, I'll follow you."
All right, well then, we have ourselves a new friend. His name is Ty.
Ty!
I'm. The voices in my. You know what? I'm not even gonna question. I've been through enough today. I'm not gonna question. I. Your name is Ty.
My name is Ty.
You know what? I'm okay with this. Let's go.
Now, Sherlock and Perrin, you guys have been making your way up towards the front of this room, and you'll notice as you guys had killed off that last creature that a red crystal does appear on the desk in front of you.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to grab that since, did kind of take them all out.
All yours.
I'm going to grab the red crystal and, just put it in my inventory.
You'll notice that this crystal is too large to add to your inventory.
Oh,
Roughly how big and how much does it weigh?
It is as large as you all are, and the weight
okay.
technically seems weightless, but you all are, as you are attempting to, you all are able to grab it.
What are the chances it can go in the bag of holding, DM?
It cannot go in the bag of holding, but you guys will notice, the two of you, as you're sitting there, you can now move that crystal and move it along with you all.
Does it float?
It does not float.
Oh, so I could just roll it around.
You can just roll it around.
Well,
Okay. Well, I'm just
Sure,
gonna
we can at
take
least
it
roll
and
it
roll
out.
it around with me for now.
we'll roll it out of here. I'll maybe bring it up to the surface with us to sell it.
And as you guys have been making your way through, Trimmer is making his way up to you all.
Just before that, if it's cool, I've had my eyes set on this thing basically since I walked into the library. I'd like to read this book here in front of me. Or I
Roll
guess
an
I'm
investigation.
Sure. A 12.
The book in front of you, you will notice, is titled The Book of Wonders.
I like wonders. Hey, Durlak, I
Hey.
I might have found a book that holds some secrets like yours.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh. Oh,
and
we should read it.
I'm gonna kind of open it up and just kind of skim through. Like I'm reading some of the words, and I'm kind of just skimming through the first 5 or so pages.
So as you skim through it, you'll notice there's an index. And if you'll go to your item inventory, you can add this item. As of right now, Book of Wonders. This is an item that you're able to grab. So
I have added that. Anything for notes or description?
yeah, you can literally just add this item through the campaign. It'll be a purple item. Book of Wonders.
Oh, I see. You already perfect. Look at you go. Top tier DMing.
You'll notice that the chapters are as follows, 1 through 10. 1. Is this possible? 2. From whence we came. 3. Who are the monsters? 4. What's the meaning of life? 5. How far have we fallen? 6. Is that a beast? 7. What did we promise? 8. Does gold really matter? 9. Did we find paradise? And 10. Is death the end of everything?
Am I able to jump to any of these chapters by chance?
Since this is your first time reading the book, roll me a flat d20.
That's not fucking good. Natural 1.
Now roll me a d10.
Yeah, sure. Another 1.
So, as you begin trying to read the book, the language shifts to a language you do not understand as your mind becomes increasingly more confused, and you're going to take disadvantage on any attacks coming against you for your next turn order.
Sounds great. You know, I'm not too sure I understand all that's in this book, but I think I'm gonna hang on to it for now, and hopefully I can find someone to help us out. Oh, hey Tremor.
Yo.
Uh, how was your? I know you guys don't really sleep too often, but how was your little rest?
Energizing, honestly.
That's good,
Hey,
cause
since you're here, you want to do us a favor? Can you kick around this crystal for me? You know, just keep it near us.
doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. It's just seems weightless. Seems like a big crystal, and it won't fit in my bag nor Durlax. So
Yeah, and I got a feeling that if we can get this out of here, we could probably sell it and get some good gold. I'll give you a portion of the gold if you do it.
Why do I have to kick it? Why can't I just pick it up and carry it?
It's
Weightless.
too heavy. It's as big as us, though.
it
I
might
don't know.
it might be a little awkward. It's about a 4-foot crystal there.
I mean, what if I shapeshift and try to carry it like that? Become
If
something bigger.
if you any way that we can kind of keep it around with us, I think that's kind of
I
just
mean,
the
if you
preferable
want to try
situation.
to figure out where we carry it, go ahead.
You
But
guys, you guys will notice that you can just kind of manipulate the crystal without needing a strong hand to do so. It's just a very large crystal.
yeah, I just don't feel like
Oh.
having to push it around myself, though.
Oh, it's that light? Okay. I could have just shove it off. So sort of pushing it, and I'm like, okay,
And you
this is the
can
thing I can do.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm heading out this door.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to open up this door here.
it opens for you. Now, we'll go back down to Giuna and Joe. Looks like you guys are trying to go through the next door, correct?
Yes.
Right.
All right, Ty, we're going this direction.
Oh, would you look at that? Another playing room. Brain room.
If
Is
you
your little
want
chest
to, I can control him if you want, Fallen.
Yeah, I will put that on you.
Depending on how you actually let me keep him or
There you
not.
buddy?
I figured that'd be more fair. Well, know much about this room there, Ty. It seems to be a little bit more of a darker theme than the other one.
Still very nice, though. At least compared to everything else.
It is quite nice.
Is there anything on top of the grain shelf that Joe can see?
The ground does start to shake.
Oh, well, this is unfortunate.
Come on.
As you guys are approaching the altar there.
Oh, great. Isn't this lovely?
Alright, Ty, I don't know if these things are friendly to you, but perhaps they are, and you can have them request them to not bother us, or do you have any sway on them?
Ty will repeat back, I don't really know. I can
Oh.
try.
It's what I mean, if you'd like.
It's worth a shot, I guess.
And as Ty's going up to these first few here, we're gonna report ourselves back to the crew. Tremor, Aaron, Durlac, what are you guys doing?
Durlac, isn't this that other door you wanted to look through?
It definitely was. Yeah. Your path
Yes.
seemed to go down farther, so I think we should just keep going down.
Yeah, down there.
Hey, Trevor,
There's the one
follow
room with
us.
the well, and then yeah, it looked like we just needed to keep going south more. Continuing as far south as we can here before getting smacked in the face by Void. Well, coin flip?
Point flip.
Coin flip.
Oh, we think the same thing. Okay, I'll flip it.
Tails we go down, heads we go right. Or left, or
Good.
I don't know. The other open way. Never been good with
Heads.
directions. Well, away we go. Tremor, by the way, our new thing is whenever there's a split in the path, it's a coin flip. I know you weren't there for that.
Should I just like leave the crystal like right here? That way, if something was to go wrong, it doesn't get broke.
Bring it down this hall. If there's another room, we'll keep it outside.
Yeah, we have another little door right here. We'll just keep it right outside this door, man.
Okay.
I'd rather keep it close,
Hey,
so if anything
going-
else is down here, we don't get it stolen.
To attempt to open the door.
No, we're gonna go back to Joe and Giuna. And just try as making these sounds that neither one of you recognize. You all will notice these two in front of you just disappear. Just try moves over
Yeah,
to
that
the
is
side, and he
some
jumps
good
back
stuff
and
there.
forth in excitement. So, see, I got you guys.
I'm quite impressed.
You
I
know
do
what?
have a couple more down there. Do you want to try with them too?
This way?
Yeah, that way.
I'll go.
He's gonna be a really good friend.
I'm surprised with the chest.
We make it over to you all who are getting into this room. Derlek, you're opening the door, correct?
Yep.
As you open the door, you feel the earth shaking beneath you once again. As many creatures start coming out from beneath.
Do they see me? Do I see them as I open the door?
They do see you, you do see them.
I am my guy. Like, do I see them as I open the door?
Yes.
Okay, my guy's gonna immediately shut the door and be like, "Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies in here, guys.
Same things as in the library?
Same things as in the library."
Not down. Tremor, other way.
Yeah, I don't think we should go in here right now.
Not worth it. Bad fight.
Not right now. I don't feel like carrying two of y'all.
Fair enough. I like seeing that turn order disappear. Thank
Well,
you.
I think we go back. I think we go down here.
Sounds good to me.
We are gonna open this door.
Who's
That's
that?
scared.
And now, as you guys are coming through, you're meeting up with everybody else. Feel free to RP this moment as the chest is conversating with these two down here, and it seems as if it's getting into a debate. It
Well, how are
almost
y'all
seems to
doing?
you all as if the chest is actually having a hardcore discussion with the two before they disappear.
Holy shit! Is that?
Hello there.
That's a
Don't-
mimic.
is
Holy shit!
No.
Get it!
Hey.
No, no,
And I
no.
immediately
instantly-
attacked the
instantly
mimic
before
without
it cast.
even thinking, without listening to them at all.
Ray of Frost.
With my short sword.
I'll
Roll
give
to
it to
hit.
Demonic. Demonic got there. I'll give it to him.
Fuck you guys.
It was a coin flip. Sorry, off screen.
Roll to
Nah,
hit.
that's bullshit.
It's a 19 hit.
A 19 does hit.
He's taking 9 damage.
He almost collapses in on himself as he goes, "Oh, why?"
Because these people are a bunch of fucking retards.
And he doesn't attempt to attack back.
What do you mean, why? You are a mimic.
Guys, no. Guys, he's friendly. Please, please.
Friendly?
Friendly.
Yes.
A mimic?
Yes. Listen, those I don't know what they were, but these weird, this time I wasn't actually imagining them, but these weird creatures, he talked to them and they disappeared. I swear he's genuinely friendly. Not like the one we dealt with before that Durlek took care of and I just stood there. But we won't talk about that.
You sure?
Yes. This one is
Yes, if you-
his name is
If you use your stupid
I'll
ass
back
brains
off
and
right
listen for
now.
a moment, you might actually
weren't-
hear stuff.
No, you left us, Ginge, the last time that the mimic came out. They're not nice in here. Not all of them.
this one is genuinely
Did you try
nice.
talking to it?
It bit
I
Durlak.
think probably
Immediately
not.
Bit me and tried to.
This one bit
Those
me
guys
too,
are-
because
Try to
that's
kill
what
me.
I want to do.
Yeah, I'm born with the survival instincts to kill stuff that tries to bite me.
You can't
Sorry.
even kill a fly!
I feel like.
I mean, he
had
does have a
this
That's
point there.
just
You
conversation
can't
here.
kill nothing.
That's just for. I'm going out of the room and pouting. I completely forgot about the mimic. Just going to pout.
Ty is gonna
I'm
sit
sitting
there and
down,
go,
like
Ty's
arms
gonna
crossed,
sit there and
back
go,
against the wall.
It
I'm
seems
sorry,
so
Ty.
bright. The light.
Are you
Hey,
okay?
cast cure wounds on him.
All right.
My
what was
last
that? What was
spell
that roll
slot.
for?
He gets 9 healing.
Oh, thank you, my
Sorry.
friend. I feel so much
I'm
better.
sorry about that. Don't mind those guys that they don't think before they act. They
They
just
hurt.
act first.
They hurt me. They hurt
I
me
didn't
so
attack.
bad.
I didn't do anything.
It's okay.
I just walked in the room.
Well,
Are you okay, Just?
no, yeah. I'm fine.
That's good to hear. We
Wait.
need you strong.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, but I'm more worried about you.
What are you
I
okay?
don't know that feeling. I
I will say he's been struggling with
Oh.
something. I'm not sure what.
Joe just doesn't know how to answer that question, so he just steps aside and sit on the chair on the bench.
That's okay. We'll be okay together.
Yeah, I should read this book.
You can attempt to. Yeah. Investigate.
All right. 11.
Looks like a normal book to you.
Okay, I'm gonna try reading it. If it's a normal book to me, now I'm gonna try to read it.
That doesn't seem very
Anyways.
interesting. Normal book.
Yeah.
Someone owes you an apology, Ty, but knowing how the rabbit is, I doubt he will actually apologize.
Unfortunately, he is right about
So we just have
So
a
I'm sorry
10
for
minutes?
him.
Well, let's see. As long as just somebody walk in front of me and not near him.
That's absolutely fine.
So wait, we just have a mimic now?
Yes, his name is Ty.
Hi, Ty.
He's a
Pleasure
good
to meet you.
guest.
I
Nice
like
trimmer.
meat.
He does like meat.
Makes sense.
He doesn't
That's
like
up.
rooks.
Do you have meat
I can give you a ration.
on your boat?
That's I got for you though. I got a ration. Do you want that?
Is there the dried meat? I'll take dried meat.
Okay, well, you
Which is in rations.
I prefer
Okay, well,
Just a
fresh
jerky
meat.
in a ration.
well, I don't really have any fresh meat right now, but I mean, you're more than welcome to some of this dry meat.
Cut your
We could
arm.
always go make some dried meat.
Hey, here you go, buddy. You can have one. I don't know.
Cut your arm is wild.
I ain't got my all off for you, but no, I'm good.
You all are
You can't
nice
do it.
people. Thank you for taking care of Try.
And I think I'm calm now. I suppose we can move on.
And Kai is doing well, so I think we're fine.
And I'm sorry, I think I've been heard his name wrong. What is his name? Try?
I go by Ty or Try. T-Rye.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer Ty.
All right, then I will continue to call you Ty.
Ty. Thank you.
Just little one.
All right, well, Rabbit. Seems that other room was fairly simple to deal with. You've made it all the way through. Did you find anything of importance?
Relax.
Good talk, Rabbit.
He's also pouting. I think I did hear someone IRL ask him for something, so he might be dealing with something quick.
You guys have somewhere for us to go.
Then I will instead. We'll pretend that he's not there.
I see that gym. I could absorb that.
Yes.
Nah,
Do you know what
You-
it does?
No. Well, yes. No. Yes. No.
Heron is holding this thing tight. Only when Durlac walks over do I give the do I release the gem. He saved my life. Gem's Durlac's. Got to deal with him for it.
Oh, I'm tempted.
Oh boy.
Jen's,
But anyways,
not now. It was an accident. It was a mimic. We got attacked. A little bit of trauma. He's fine. There was this room up here though. We dealt with most in the other rooms. But yeah, there's a room that has quite a few of those tree monsters, the oily, greasy ones. Up this way.
well, Ty,
Okay.
sounds like the
Presumingly-
things that we just dealt with. Do you want to keep talking to them?
I can talk.
All right, then. Well, lead the way.
Just up here. Just to the right. Oh, Tremor, you came back here already.
Yeah, I don't want to know what those are. To be honest with you.
It's okay. Ginge said the mimic can deal with them. Mimic, what was your name again?
I go by many names. Try, Tree, Tree
Okay.
Eye.
Try. You can get in there. Do your thing. I like to talk a lot too, but not to these guys. No.
Well, most of
Understandable.
them
I
seem to
mean,
understand. All I have to say is, Lyra said to not be this way. You guys like Lyra, right?
is that the one that showed up earlier in the
Yeah,
room
she's a
where I met
sweet
you?
lady. So nice.
She did seem quite nice, actually.
You guys, you met Lyra?
Well,
For
I
a
wasn't
brief
sure at
second.
first, but
Lyra gave the magic to this area. It was my mother, father, cousins, all of them. I'm sure you guys have met at least one.
Wait, Ty, are you saying that all the mimic chests are related to you?
Well, yes, we all gain magic from here.
No, just don't do it. Just
yeah,
try.
yeah.
Try down in this room. If you would.
I'll go.
I
I'll
will
go
say you
down.
have lovely family.
Down. I'll go.
Joe just walks over to Perrin. I think we messed up.
We might have killed his dad.
Shh, don't say it out loud. We're just gonna keep quiet. Don't mention it.
this button.
If he brings it up, we'll just tell him he's a great man, or chest, whatever he
That's
is, really.
someone else did it, not us.
Yeah, we were bystanders. Yeah. That sounds.
No, I wouldn't
Okay,
even
that's
go that far. We don't want to say we watched his dad get murdered. That sounds bad.
I just step back out and go, shh. Man, he's doing quite the good job down here.
Anything the Ginger's his new dad.
Kind of like our dad.
And
Really helps us out.
as you all go
Good
about your
job, Ed.
business, you don't recognize anything else.
Oh, they're all gone.
Besides a blue crystal appearing in the room.
Another one.
I want that.
Oh, magic crystal.
Are you sure?
Well,
Does it have similar properties to the other one, DM?
Yep. Everybody is able to move it based off of your strength.
Without even asking anyone, I owe Durlac a life debt currently, and I'm passing it over to him. Look, got another big one. You can have this one. Maybe you take this, and I don't owe you that potion. Fair trade. Sure, this can buy you a few potions.
hey,
Can I investigate this book?
Durlac, you're muted if you don't know. I don't know if you've been moving yourself.
What'd you say, Tripper?
Can I investigate this book?
Go ahead.
14.
So, to you, within this book, it just is a passage of all of those souls who have been taken from the city. And the page that you are at and the souls that are recorded are a page each. The page that you are at is 365.
Oh.
After handing over the gem to Durlac, who, just for viewers' sake, is having some lagging issues, so apologies there. I'm going to walk over to this and just inspect and investigate what's going on over here. this little table that looks to me like an alchemy bench, but
Roll investigation.
yeah, I can never find that one. There we go. Natural 20, so 21.
You do notice upon the stands brewing in front of you a poison vial and a potion of healing.
All right. I'm gonna take both those and pocket them. I like those.
I
Is
want
there
to.
an... Go ahead.
I was just gonna
just
say I want to
basic poison.
investigate.
Oh fuck! Sorry, Trevor. Fallen real quick. Just a basic poison, so that I can get mine out of the way.
Yep, basic poison vial.
Okay. Perfect. All right, I'll shut up now. You guys are good.
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
investigate this area right over here.
Go ahead.
Boom. Not 20, so 21.
You personally will notice that there's 10 gold pieces laying there on the table. And there's also a uncommon dagger.
Taking both of those.
Five-minute warning.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
He's if he's is Rimmer done with his turn or?
Yeah.
All right. Joe is gonna check out this table right here with all the books and texts and see if there's anything on it that can be of use.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
2 + 5 is 7.
Joe, you seem perplexed. Just looks like a normal table to you.
Fucking shocker. Uh, Following that, Perrin's extremely intrigued by the brewing stand tables here, and we'll be also checking out this one.
Perrin, as you do, Trimmer is making his way up towards you. And the two of you are looking at this together. So both of you roll a investigation check for me.
6.
7.
Damn it.
Together, the two of you find on the table a particular potion, the note in front of it. It says, Joyce's love.
Trimmer, do you mind if I take this? If it ever comes up and you truly need it, you can have it, but you see, I'm an aspiring alchemist, and I'd like to be able to study this a little bit further.
As long as you don't use it, I'll let you study it to find out what exactly it is.
Perfect. If we need to use it, we'll come to an agreement. Fair?
Fair.
Sounds good. Pocketing mystery potion, I assume, Fallen?
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What are you all doing with the current 2 crystals you have?
Durlap has both of them.
Out of character, tempted to have tried to absorb.
Go ahead.
in character. Still also tempted, but that's a whole other story.
Do we fully out of character? Do we want to end session there since we're kind of at a safe point and
Yeah,
Durlac
that's probably the best spot.
is having internet issues? That is your call,
We're
DM.
only 2 minutes away anyway.
I was really hoping you guys would make it to the very next part.
I'm sorry. We definitely can, but I don't know what Durlac would actually do with those crystals because he's pretty keen on keeping them.
Fair point.
He
We
said
don't
give me
got
5,
when
so
we're
if everyone wants, you can throw it to a quick break, but
Well, I still think we should probably call it.
Yeah.
It's 10:30 anyway, or just about. Don't want to go overboard.
4 hours is what we look for, right? We can do 5.
yeah.
Let's put it this way. I need to go.
All right, then. I guess at that point, we will end the session here for everyone else.
Alrighty.
All right.
Then I go get my ass to bed.